Hello there.
Signature detected.
Hello everybody, how are we doing? Good evening to you. Welcome to our weekly Rogue Trader stream. It is lovely to see you. Thank you all for being here for the kickoff of the stream tonight. Congratulations to Taki on 420 for the first. Hey to Daedra, hey to Taki, hey to Gab Channel, hey to Mexum, welcome to the start of the stream. Hey to Core as well, thank you all for being here. Unfortunately, Gab Channel, the bot is not very intelligent. It doesn't know, it doesn't see the chat history, so it basically just looks for the first command when the stream goes live, when it connects. So if you already firsted before the bot goes live, it doesn't see it. So I'm sorry that you missed out. I click with technical first, and technically correct is the best correct, as is known. That is true. All right, I've got some really exciting stuff coming this weekend. I cannot talk about it, but just keep your eyes peeled to my channel around about, well, not quite this time, in a couple of hours tomorrow, right? So midnight my time tomorrow. Just keep your eyes peeled to the channel. Something very cool is going to happen. And then, of course, we're going to be streaming Mechanicus and Unicorn Overlord. But for tonight, we are, of course, going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. And last time, we got to the start of a little bit of a dungeon. So that's what we're going to play through tonight. And I'm quite looking forward to that, to be honest. I think it's going to be pretty good. Is the game loading, or did it just freeze? Okay, it didn't actually click continue. It just did a weird thing for a second. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope everyone is doing well. It's lovely to see you. You'll be at work. Oh, don't worry, it's not going anywhere. It's not a live stream, so it'll be available for you if you're interested when you get off work, which hopefully isn't too stressful or difficult. You can tell I'm in a good mood today, and I'm excited to get on with this. So we are on, I can't remember the name of this ship, but we have boarded this ship. And there are perfidious bad guys on the ship that we want to deal with, who have stolen, I believe they've stolen the Tithe from the first planet we went to. So our job is to go and get that Tithe. So let's see what's happening. It is a ship full of pirates. I think I just loaded, nope, we're going through here. Is this where we came in, or is this where we're going? I think this is where we're going.
Cruise deck under my boots.
The Heartless. That's right. They're here, help. Alright, they're running from us. Yo, Frost, hope you're doing well, brother. I'm doing great, Winter Wolf. I hope you're doing well, too. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you appropriately. Hope everybody's doing well, honestly. I wish you everybody all the best at all times. Okay, there's loads of armed enemies down here, but we're up here. There's open the door in the lower chamber here. That seems like it might be useful. Let's do that. The Lord Captain must unlock the door at the bottom part of the bay. Device that will open the device should be nearby. Okay, yeah, okay. We've just let all of the arbitrators through into this section, and they are now murdering everyone through here. We'll let them get on with that. There's some goods here. Some more stuff to steal. We'll be stealing everything we can from this ship, I think. And let's continue on. The enemy crew is blocking. Oh yeah, we need to go back around and go through the door we just opened. That makes sense. So we've just opened this door here. No? Can we not go this way? What am I missing? Am I missing something obvious?
Let us not dawdle.
I opened the door here. This is just a look at the thing. Oh, blow up the door. Okay, the demo thing wasn't popping before because I had to click on it twice. I get you, game. And let's back away quickly before the door blows. Did I not do it? I didn't do it. Wow, this is a great start. Let's try that again.
I better myself through my service.
I didn't really... Okay, I was worried about being attacked as soon as the door opened, but it looks like they just were all stacked up on the door and died. However, this still is not the way to go. There are just some goods here. But we may as well get Pascal to open them for us. Ooh. Crescendo, a one-handed shotgun. No, it's a two-handed shotgun, but it does a lot of damage. We might give that to Argenta. We've got an insulator shield. The wielder gains +1 deflection and +6% parry. Their incoming energy, fire, and shock damage reduced by 35%. Strategic location, of course. Shields allow these to... Okay, so this is a different shield. We might give that to a thingy. And then this is a Cyber Eagle upgrade. We don't have any of those in the party. Let's collect all. Let's quickly have a look at... So first of all, Argenta. She's currently off-handling the autogun. I don't really think we've got a huge use case for that right now. So I'm going to give her this cool-looking shotgun as her offhand weapon. That looks badass. And then for you, you're currently using the reflective shield, but we now have access to... Is it under armor? Where is the shield I just picked up? If I just go to everything and sort by new, type, specifications, name, date from newest to oldest. This thing here. So this has a better block chance. Yeah, this is just an upgrade to the shield. Oh, it's like a cool little energy shield. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Upgrades for characters. We love upgrades. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Now, where am I supposed to go? What does this say? A note of the pipe reads explosive. If damage, report the nearest Infernus Brigade immediately. Well, that seems pretty bad. So we can't go down here, even though I thought I could go through here. Do we maybe need to go this way? Blow up the fuel pipe with a shot. We're doing more stuff.
Never doubt me.
Argenta just pulled a las gun at us somewhere. Okay, and then we can go through this door, which I'm pretty sure this door was not openable before. It's a force shield. Oh, a force shield. That's cool. Run! Don't hurt me. I'm just a servant. They're actually trying to fix the ship while we're here. Surprisingly, we haven't had any fights yet. Blow the fuel pipe up with a shot, sure. So we're just helping the boarding team below by fighting away on the top. I quite like this. Oh, they're, connect the vid screen. Display the ship status data. Pascal? Judging from the deck plans, there's a small room hidden behind the elevators that did not make it into the Arbitrator's diagram. Okay, where would that be? Small room hidden behind the elevators. So that would be back here, maybe? Or maybe here. We'll keep an eye out for an area where there's elevators in that case. But where are we right now? I've lost the team. The camera's jumped over to here. Alright, there is... We can also open this door. I've got a feeling that there are just... innocents behind it.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Okay, let's get back.
Rise to the top.
And we'll get
left in the
you
dark.
to disarm the trap. How is everybody doing tonight? Have you had a good day?
I better myself.
Is there anything in here?
Service.
Or is it just a trap? It does appear that there is nothing in here. It was just a trap. Okay. Let's get Argenta to disarm this.
Pay attention.
Lots of traps here.
While perusing the Lord Captain's library, I discovered the memoirs of the greatest quartermaster who has ever served the Von Valancius dynasty, Silverto de Iono. His sly tactics will be of great help to us during this boarding operation.
Okay.
Forgive my bluntness, Lady Cassia, but there is not a book in existence that can describe the full spectrum of things that typically go wrong on a boarding mission. It is better that you rely on my practical experience instead.
That's fair. I wonder if that guy was a relation to Slime Morbo.
Is there money to be made?
Alright, we need more reinforced officers. Let's open this door first. I'm just being careful about how we move forward here. These guys are running away, but there are some goods. Just more stuff to stuff in our cargo. That's fine. And then we've got some dudes back here. So that's a fight. But there is also a door here. I'm wondering if going for this door will trigger the fight. We'll quick save here, just in case, and then we'll move forward. Hey, Frost, would you think you'll play Warhammer Empires? Which game are you referring to there? No time left. Also, good to see you. Because I want to play Mechanicus, and I want to play Total War Warhammer 40,000. And I want to play Dawn of War 2, but I don't know what you mean by Warhammer Empires. Is that a fantasy-themed game? Oh, you Total War, yeah. Total War, yes, I do indeed want to play that. Very high on my list, if it delivers. Oh, 1 second. The doggy wants into the room. She's just woken up and realized that she's not with me. Let me just let her in. Ugh. I wonder how long it would take for you to show up. Here you come. There's your bed. We'll get cozy. Just gonna sniff around for a few minutes. Yes, I'm definitely keen on playing it. It's just, there's a lot of Warhammer games coming out at the moment. I just don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to cover them all. I don't know if Warhammer Total War is a game I would cover on the channel. It might just be a game I play for my own enjoyment. Like, there's a few games like that, like Death Stranding, I've enjoyed. I'm playing Death Stranding 2 at the moment when I get free time for it, but it's not a game I'm going to stream or do videos on. Alright, let's get into this first fight here. We've got 2 enemies with shields and a, looks like a gunner. So let's see what we're dealing with.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, we'll go forward a little bit further, and now trigger the fight. Okay, well, there's a lot of enemies here. A lot of enemies here. Till now, we haven't seen any gameplay. Yes, but we have seen gameplay for Dawn of War. True. Warhammer went mainstream to several successful things like Road Trader and Space Marine 2. Yes, it definitely did go mainstream. And I totally agree with what Alv is saying as well. I haven't seen any gameplay of Total War 40k, just ideas and thoughts on what it's going to be like. I was about to say, the dog's going to bark again. She wants me to wrap her up in her bed, so let me just sort that out. Oh, hey. There's your blanket. Here you go. Okay, oh, cozy. You walk out of the blanket. So the dog. Yeah, I was hoping to make it like that. Yes. Are you going to bed or are you going to walk away? What are you doing? Excuse me. I'm going to try this one more time. Step your way. And I'll put the blanket down like this. And I will invite you into bed. And I'll put the blanket over your eyes. There we go. Now you're getting good. You hold your feet in the bed. Or the key of bed. Otherwise, you're just sort of awkwardly standing in the middle of the room. There you go. That's you all wrapped up. Right, so let's get to this fight. Yes, I have seen the new Tiger Man. I haven't look, I played a lot of Total War Warhammer 1. I have Total War Warhammer 2 and Total War Warhammer 3, but I've never really played very much of them. Because my old computer, they would run really slow, and that kind of frustrated me. Okay, I think I would like to put Argenta in cover here, but this is very deadly. This, I don't think gives her enough cover from this direction. But it is great for her shots. Probably the best place to put her is back here. I'm going to take a risk and put her here, though. She's up first, so she does get a chance to shoot at all of these guys before they get to shoot at her. I'm going to put myself... who's here? I'm going to move Cassie out of here. And I'll put myself in cover here. I want to put Heinrich in cover here where he can set up. Let's put Pascal in cover here. And then Cassie in cover here. Oh, is this explosive? Will this blow up? This will blow up. In that case, I'm going to put Cassie in cover back here. And Pascal's fine there. And then I want Abelard in cover here, just so that he doesn't get killed. Oh no, Abelard can't be in cover here because she's going to shoot through him. So Abelard, I might actually put Abelard in cover here, and then he can just charge in on someone. And then Chat, let's put Chat here. Actually, if I put Chat here, it covers everyone but Argenta, which is pretty nice. Let's start the battle. So Sniper goes first. This is a big engagement. There's a lot of enemies. Hey, Mishaps, hey, Dead. There's a lot of enemies in this fight. This is going to be a long one. Okay, let's pop Fierce Recital. Then we're going to pop Rapid Fire.
Oh, percent message percent.
Thank you very much for the subscription, Grid Dad. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. And then let's go Rapid Fire in this direction.
Strike is a prayer.
And then I'm going to trigger Run and Gun.
I'll do it.
Oh, you're not breathing. Oh no, you need to breathe, my friend. Please make sure you're breathing. Okay, I'm going to blow this up.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, I thought that would do something different. I thought it would explode, but it looks like it's made of gas. What is this gas doing? Smoke screen. The hit chance and critical hit chance of raid weapons which by 50% for this creature and anyone shooting at it. Oh. Well, that was not worth doing at all. Okay, that wasn't what I expected to happen there, but we've hit 4 points of versatility, so I can now trigger Confident Approach, which makes all of our attacks crits. Am I killing pirates? Yes, I am. You asked for ship names. First time for a spaceship name. Time for me to come up with a spaceship name? It's always going to be the Eminent Domain, I think, and I have to come up with a spaceship name.
I'm here, maggot.
Okay, I'm not sure what she did there. Yes, it's Penetrator.
Show me what you've got.
This looks like Xenotech.
Hold on.
Okay, well, he's done the same thing for us.
Here we go.
Ouch. We'll get Abelard on that. Okay, Heinrich needs to spend a turn setting up, unfortunately. So we'll get him to Iron Arm himself.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Then we'll get him to set himself on fire, which is Ignite. Then we'll Orchestrate Flames so those flames don't go out. Then he has 2 AP left, so I'm going to get him to use Word of the Emperor to buff everybody. Can he buff Argenta as well? Yep.
For the throne's glory.
And then last but not least, I'm going to get him to Endure.
I won't object to it.
Okay, that's him set up, so next turn he can go nuts.
Scared, yeah?
This is all melee people. Oh no, they're attacking Abelard. Oh, they missed. Oh, now they're attacking Argenta. That's not good. That guy's got a stubber, I think. Stub gun, yeah. Killed his teammate. Great for that. Also basically killed our teammates. These guys over here are a problem. I didn't realize there was a whole party over on this side. Okay, I'm up next. Let's give... So first of all, we're going to buff everybody using chat. Do the normal thing we do with buffing. So I'm just going to throw all the buffs on everybody, including You Serve Me. Then I'm going to hit Heinrich up with a free move.
It's as good as done.
I want to move him to here.
The Emperor is on our side.
Alright, and that's his free move. Pascal gets a free move. I don't think I want to move Pascal. I could move Pascal back to here. Does Pascal need to move right now? It probably gets him out of the danger zone of these guys. Oh no, he's actually in this guy's melee range, so I don't want to make a move. And then I'm going to give a free action to Heinrichs. And now he can cleave these two with his flame sword. For a lot of damage. I like that. He can do some more stuff. He can click where it hurts. I should have done that before he attacked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get him to buff Abelard with the rest of his AP.
Naturally.
Okay, and that's all he can really do right now. I need to remember to use where it hurts before he attacks. Then Pascal gets a free attack. Pascal is now just standing in the middle of nowhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Pascal to just probably hit this guy with his axe. 69 crit. Very nice. I may as well mark targets right now as well. So I'm going to mark you as prey. I'm going to mark you as prey. And I'm going to mark you as prey. And then I'm going to use a hunt down prey with claim the bounty for his last AP to shoot this guy. Nice. You got both of them. That gives him another AP, because that's how the ability works. But I can't use hunt down prey again. And I can't take a shot. So I think, just going to buff everybody's weapons and debuff their weapons while we're standing here. But I need to make sure I get Argenta in this. Okay, and then that's his turn over. Is there anything else I can do here? I don't want to use Perfect Spot. Oh, we could do a Machine Spirit Banishment just to mess up some of their weapons, I guess. There's no servitors here, are there? No. I think I'll just exploit somebody. So I'll hit... Who's the scariest person here? Slasher, Gunner. There's no one named here, is there? Shock Trooper, Gunner. No, there's nobody named. I'll just exploit this guy. Okay, that's his turn. Now it's back to me to finish my turn. I've got my Melta-Gun, or I can switch to my pistol. If I fire my Melta-Gun, I can shoot this guy. There's a 0% chance of hitting him. There's no chance of hitting him. So I don't really have a great shot on anyone here. I've got a 2% chance to hit this guy. The other option is I've got this area attack. But the area attack, I think, is going to melt my own people. So if we just look at that. I could Melta here. and it will hit that guy for 2%. Yeah, there's just no chance of hitting with any of my attacks. Let's just activate Medicae signal on chat, I think with my last with one of my AP.
I'll see to it personally.
And then I think I will, no need to relocate, and there's no need to provocation signal. So I'll just use my pistol to shoot at someone. So we'll switch to the pistol, and I'll shoot this guy, I guess, for 46. Yeah.
Who? If not me.
Okay, I missed. That's okay. My turn over. Pascal's actual turn now. So this guy's prey and this guy's prey. Let's bring Pascal back into here where he's got some cover. And then I'm going to activate Good Ground. And I'm going to over-penetrating shot. And then I'm going to fire an overcharged plasma shot. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to keep using it. Hey, Wooden Plank. To try and kill this guy. Nice. And then I've got this attack to hit this guy. Oof. Okay, careful to hit Abelard with your plasma shots, Pascal. So that's all of my prey killed, but I can now mark a new prey. So I'm going to mark this guy as new prey. And then I'm going to debuff all of their weapons. And that's him out of AP.
Let's get to it.
One day I'll have a plasma gun for Pascal, and it's going to change my life.
Out of my way.
Injured. I'm enraged.
Okay, Argenta isn't taking too much damage so far. I would not run past Pascal if I were you. I wouldn't do that. That doesn't seem to be like a safe idea. I'm going to run Arballard at these guys over here. I think I've got a charge to this guy. No, I don't. So we'll just run up to him. With his cool new force shield. And this guy doesn't have a particularly good gun. So I'm going to activate Reckless Strike. Shoot lower deck pikes will cost you PF. Oh, I have been doing that Wooden Plank. Yes, I had no reason. I didn't realize I shouldn't be shooting the lower deck planks. The game did not tell me that. I've been shooting all of them up until now. Oh well. Let's stab this guy. 116 crit. And then I can charge this guy here.
At your beck and call.
He dodged it, but I'm in close combat with him. We'll just brace for impact. And then we'll endure. And I could use Reckless Rush, but I don't need the extra manpower. I will just set up a block, but I actually want the block to face this way, because that's where the enemies are coming from. Okay, Cassia now. Cassia's a little bit out of position. There's not really many people she can do stuff to right now. I might want her to actually start hitting these people, but I don't think she has the range to do that. There's no cover for her to move into while I'm sitting in this cover here. But I could just move her here and get her to attack across the way. I don't know if she can reach far enough to actually hit these people from there, though. What else could she do? I mean, remember stuff what sign? Oh, so yeah, we can mark an enemy. If that enemy is killed by one of the Metro Strategian's allies before the next turn, the ally gains tons of momentum. So I should definitely assign an objective this turn. Her laser eye reaches out to here, and her other eye reaches. It's like a path effect. Yeah, I can't get past this. So I don't think she can get across. Does the melter burn you or melt you? The melter melts you, the flamer burns you. The melter literally just slags you. The melter is designed for destroying tanks, not really for melting people. It's just side effect that it melts people. I'm going to move her here, but I don't think there's much she can do from here.
Aside. The navigator is coming.
So can she laser beam anyone? She can actually laser beam this guy, so let's do that.
As duty demands.
Okay, his head just exploded. I can also make someone over here's head explode.
Try to die with grace, at least.
And then I'm going to mark this person as the objective. And that's everything she can do, which is fine.
Show me what you've got. My face shields me.
Oh, what's this? Something is supposed to be happening here. Okay, just some reinforcements have arrived on both sides. Well, that's a lot of dudes. Alright, this is getting exciting. Let's get Argenta to here where she can just open up on all of these guys. I could actually... Look, if I wanted to take a big risk, I could move her to here, and she could just daka all of these people. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's... Look, I think that's what Argenta would want to do in this situation, and I have to respect what the Ecclesiarchy would like me to do. So she's going to definitely get into cover here, rack her bolter up on top of this bit of cover, and just hold down the trigger while screaming multiple prayers. She's going to trigger rapid fire. She is already confidently approaching. She's going to activate. She's only got 7 shots in the gun, so I'm going to take the free reload.
Doubt is for the weak.
And then we're going to open up on these guys here.
Faith without deeds is
Remember that every shot she fires now is an automatic crit. Cool. Now what I could do is I could activate Firearm Mastery and just shoot crit after crit after crit after crit, which I think I'm going to do right
I
now.
am his will made
So we're activating
manifest.
Firearm Mastery, and let's just start shooting people. So you get a
I'll
shot,
do it.
and we'll shoot you again.
Each strike
They're
is a
dead.
prayer.
And then we're going to shoot this guy here.
As the Emperor commands. You, my
Oh, look at
Emperor.
that. Steady Superiority is just better. I've never used it,
I'll do it.
so I didn't know. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing right here, and that's all that matters to me right now.
None can escape
Yeah,
the
oh,
Emperor's
that was a
judgment.
double kill. And we still got more shots. Oh no, she's out of shots.
Unacceptable.
But I can activate Wildfire, I think, for another... Oh, we've also got Revel and Slaughter, so we should definitely hit that.
Doubt is for the weak.
Every turn. Okay, that is really good. And then that's everything I think she can do right now. But that was a pretty nice turn. I could trigger Run and Gun for another shot. But I think we're okay. There's nobody... Oh, there's this guy back here. Let's see if we can finish this guy off with 1 extra shot.
Faith without deeds.
Yeah, didn't quite kill him, but that was a big hit anyway. So that's Argenta's turn. Now she's going to get shot in the back. Okay, will you steady advance next time?
I won't go down easy.
Will you? Your whole team just got absolutely obliterated. Okay, you've got a grenade for Argenta. That's just cheating, honestly. That's incredibly rude. If I move Heinrichs here, he should be able to charge that guy. So I'm going to move Heinrichs to here. And we're going to charge him.
But of course, Lord Captain.
And he exploded. And that's all Heinrichs can really do. I don't think Abelard has Word of the Emperor, though, does he? No, so let's Word of the Emperor Abelard. And then we Biomanced Abelard? We have Biomanced Abelard. We do actually have access to a Molten Beam this turn. I could Molten Beam this guy.
Let's see to it. I'm done with this one.
Okay, he is now being melted. And now there's only this one guy left on this side of the bridge. So we'll set up for dealing with him ASAP. We need to get Argenta's going to take a bit of fire here. But I'll try and give her a free move this turn if I can. I need to get into cover on this side of the bridge, though. There's not really a great... The best place I can move to is here. Which I don't really love. I want to try and give her an extra move if I can. I want to move to here. I want to move Chat as far forward as I can.
I'll make it happen.
And then I want to see if I can give her a free move. I think she's out of range. I can move her. Excellent. Oh, I just used the wrong ability on her, but that's okay. Right, I want to move her into cover here.
Rejoice in battle.
Cool. Now she's in cover. And then I want to give a free attack to... I can give a free attack to Argenta, so we'll do that. And we'll activate... We've got 2 AP, so I can just burst fire without activating it. But we'll just shoot at these guys here.
I'll do it.
Oh, Argenta. Oh, look, we've got high momentum again. I can't use Steady Superiority on her, unfortunately, because she's already activated a thing. But I can do it on someone else. Alright, that's my turn up. I could actually give Argenta another turn. Let's do it. I'm going to give Argenta another turn.
To witness this.
I'm going to reload her gun for free.
The Emperor commands, I act.
We're going to trigger burst fire. And then we're going to fire at these guys here again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, didn't kill the guys on the right. I'm going to activate Revel and Slaughter again. So what's her ballistic skill at right now? Her ballistic skill is at 127. Her dodge is at 95%. Her willpower is at 109. She's just racking up the buffs. I've got another burst fire. I can't unfortunately hit this guy. I can shoot at this guy. Or I can shoot at this guy. Where's the sniper? Is this the sniper here? I don't have a shot on him. It's either this guy here or this guy here. We'll shoot at the guy with a slightly higher chance to hit, although he is in a dust cloud, making him harder to hit.
I'll do it.
Never mind. He got curse smashed. Let's reload the gun.
Faith without deeds is
Argenta just deleting. Argenta has done a lot of work in this battle. For someone who hasn't had a great success rate recently. That's another explosion. I can also concentrate that doesn't do anything. I can wildfire for another attack. Which will get me another burst fire. So we could burst fire this guy here. Oh, Argenta, I'm so happy that you're living up to your
The
potential.
Emperor commands.
Let's
I
run and
act,
gun as well for another attack. I'll move you
guided
here.
by faith.
Remember, this is a free turn she's taking right now. This isn't actually her
I'll do
turn.
it. For you, my Emperor.
Okay, I think that's everything she can do, so let's end her turn. Now it's back to me. My turn is over. Pascal is definitely really far out of position, so I'm just going to move him to here. I don't think he has a shot on anyone. No, he doesn't have a shot on anyone, so that's going to have to be the end of his turn.
Let's get to it.
Did you just throw a frag grenade at Pascal? At Abelard? Abelard is going to hit you with his axe.
I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
You did take care of that one. Good work. Alright, and then I'm going to charge Pascal over to here somewhere. Yeah, just into cover here. That's his turn over. Should have done a direction thing, I just realized. Let's move you to here, Cassia. Hey, oh, good dad, you've just missed Argenta kill everybody in like one turn. She murdered like 8 people over here. Then she just turned around and murdered about 5 people over here. All of the blood blotches are just from Argenta doing one turn. This guy is unfortunately out of brain melt range, so there's nothing I can really do with her right now. But I do need to remember to give people Glimpse of Fate for increased hit chance and dodge. So we'll just do that to her. We'll do that to her just to make sure she doesn't get shot at too badly.
Not a servitor.
And that's the end of her turn. Only person I'm worried about right now is the sniper. Oh, we got more reinforcements coming in. Oh no. I will click the terminal, don't worry. I realize that the terminal will extract the bridge. My current retreat build up to 150 something move points. Alright, let's click the terminal. And now we get the bridge built. Now there's nowhere really for Argenta to go here, but I'm thinking she just shoots at these guys from here. Does she have a shot? She does. So let's trigger rapid fire. She has another Revel and Slaughter activation, but that's not going to let her burst fire. So I'm just going to get her to burst fire on these guys here.
As the Emperor commands.
Okay, only one shot, sadly. That's alright.
Time to slaughter someone.
Okay, Heinrich
Scorn the pain.
needs to get across the bridge, but he's going to get stuck. He needs more movement points. He does have Reckless Abandon. No, that's not the thing I want him to know. The biggest problem we have with Heinrich right now is just his lack of movement points. So I need to think about a way to get him more MP. For now, I think I'm going to move him... I'm just going to move him up to here. I can then charge him as far across the bridge as I can get, which is only to here. And then he can hit somebody with his mind laser. Probably this guy here.
For the throne, your reckoning is due.
Cool. He mind lasered that guy, which is fine. And everyone's been buffed with Word of Emperor. We'll just end the turn for the moment with him. Right, I need to get into cover because I'm not safe where I'm standing.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Alright, let's move chat to here.
I'll see to it personally.
Okay. And then I'm going to give... I could give Argenta another shot, but because he's in the way, that's not going to work. I could make him serve me, though. Give him a free move.
I'll see to it personally.
Get him across the bridge and into the smoke. Yes, the Servo Swarm is called Chat. Of course the Servo Skull is called Chat. What else would you call your Servo Skull Swarm when you're streaming this game? It has to be called Chat. I can't hit him with... Oh, I can't hit him with a free action. Excellent. Let's get him to Mind Laser these two. Love it. He is so dangerous. Alright, and that's everything I can do. Pascal just, unfortunately, hasn't had great positioning this fight. He can't hit these guys because the plasma missile hasn't got the range. So I'm just going to start running him towards the bridge. He did some good work at the start. It just, when I got the pet, I had the chance to name it. Don't shoot my Pyromaniac.
Focus.
Alright, Abelard is also out of position.
Follow my lead.
But Abelard has the advantage of having an insane charge range. He also has Reckless Rush, which gets him plus 6 movement points. And then he gets his insane charge range as well. Which means he can actually get into close combat with these guys. Oh, he's one step away. Oh, that's such a shame. I can't quite get him close enough. Yeah, he doesn't have the range, and none of his melee attacks will go that far. So I'm just going to get him to put his shield up facing this direction. Right, Cassia next. If I put Cassia here, can she mind melt the sniper? I'm wondering if she can, because I don't want to put her not in cover.
Emperor, give me strength.
If not, I'll just give Heinrich a free turn. Can you mind melt this guy? You can't. You can mind melt people. You can mind melt this guy.
As duty demands.
Cool. And then you can't mind melt the guy next to him, unfortunately. No. But what you can do is you can finest our Heinrich.
In the name of House Orcelio,
And then
I shall prevail.
we can move you. Do you think he can charge? I think he can. If I move you here, and then I get you to charge. Yes, you can make it to this guy.
I won't object to it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna get you to activate where it hurts,
See to it.
and then I'm gonna hit him again.
I won't object to it.
Oh,
Smite your enemy.
that was a lot of damage. Go again.
Naturally.
Okay, that's the sniper down. That's all of you. Well, can you mind beam this guy? Apparently you can't. Okay, that's the end of your turn. That's the end of Cassia's turn as well. Argenta can't take a shot because Abelard's name. Probably it's a close range firearm. He actually does have a close range firearm. I forgot to use it. He has a pistol. I forgot to use it last turn. Can you mind beam him from here and end this encounter?
But of course.
And that should be the end of it. Nice. That was a very fun fight. Okay.
Sins hidden in the heart.
Can you
Turn all
heal Pascal, please? Alright, that's everyone healed up. Excellent. Okay. Now, there's a lot of dead bodies here. I'm not going to bother looting them because the game will let me loot them automatically when I leave the area.
always keep my options.
That beam is brutal, yeah. It's a really nice backup for
Once we
him.
refit the hull, replace the officers, and make a few other changes here and there, it won't be so bad.
Okay,
at
there's
all.
cool stuff. I will be a loot goblin then. What's this? Clutter of Xeno artifacts. I was right. These are Xeno artifacts. These look like Drukhari stuff. Dark Eldar. Alright, we've got a chain axe, which I think we're already using on Abelard. There's Mezoa pan and auto guns, and there are improved armored body gloves. I think we may have a couple of people who might want some of these, so I'll just grab a couple. Oh no, I've already got them here. Okay, I don't need improved armored body gloves in that case. Let's get rid of these, and then we'll... All of this I don't need, so let's move all of this over here and collect. The guys in the corridor that died, what did they drop?
This ocular implant
Oh,
was
okay.
a worthwhile investment.
There's a trap here. We've got shields, which I don't think are as good as the shields I have, and we've improved flak vests, which I've already got over here, so collect all. Let's pull everyone back here and get Argenta to stuff this. Is it it is an elevator plaza we're looking for, yes.
The Emperor favors me
Okay, there's some
today.
goods back here. We've got 2 frag grenades and some rubbish. Nothing else back here. That looks like a bomb, not gonna lie. Oh, there's a hidden chest here. Let's see if I'm stacking an edge. You'll have to connect it to a power source to use it. How do I do that? Okay, some Xenoart tech. How do I connect this to a power source? Can anyone detect a power source here? We'll come back to
Let's
that.
have a backup plan.
There's some bodies over here.
Attention.
Ooh, connect the power.
Operation successful.
Okay, now we've made this bubbly thing bubble, but we've only got Lord Xenos 50, unfortunately. I'm going to save before I do this in case something bad happens.
Easily done.
Floating in the greatest good is a Drukhari Medusa, a dangerous parasite that absorbs its victim's emotions, okay? And there's also something over here.
The
The
Inquisition.
universe comes to life with a low hum, then goes quiet, awaiting your actions. Turn on. The black quantity you're looking at is clearly not Imperium technology. With its unnatural curves and surface smooth like solid mercury, nothing about this machine suggests sacredness. The device has no vid screen, but you notice the presence of dry, rust-colored spots on the control panel. Pascal's automatics become instantly more animated, clicking, whirring, and flickering ecstatically. Initiating observation log. No data connectors or sacred pneumospheric corona detected. Tech nature unknown. I declare category Epsilon Alpha secrecy. In accordance with the canon of technological security, this object must be isolated and subjected to the right of sacred diagnostics. All witnesses will be warned. No. Breathing heavily, Cassia covers her eyes with her hand as crimson tears seep through her thin, trembling fingers. Such rotten, rusty colors cannot possibly exist. It is all madness and lies, a mockery. Heinrich raises an eyebrow. If only every Xeno heresy were as blatant as this one. I would need to spell out what must be done with this perverse construct. That thing, it pretends to be silent, then explodes with echoes of voices, then it goes quiet again, and then comes another flash of pain, the pain of another. It knows something, keeps it inside. and it wanted to show it to you, I think. The very sight of that mechanism defiles us. One moment of stupidity will spell an eternity of cursed existence for all of us. Is that what you want, Elentark? We must destroy it. Before the darkness of the creation touches our souls. Okay, every single person in my party has basically said, this thing is evil, don't mess around with it. I think I would be very stupid to not destroy it. So I'm going to destroy the foul machine. Yeah, now mess with it. You want me to vote? If I vote, you're all going to vote on touch the control panel, and my character is going to end up with a third arm or something. Or I'm going to end up in the torment nexus for the next 10,000 years. If I let you vote on this. I don't want to play... Fine. Fine. This is on you. This is on you, okay? This is on you. Right, you know what the options are? There's 3 options on the screen. Democracy Manifest. You choose what happens to me here. I'll have a sip of my tea while you vote for my doom. It's on you if you pick this. Look at that. Look at all of you heretics. This is tech heresy. This is really bad. This is xenotech heresy. Most votes are for option 1, of course. Thank you very much to the Very Phoenix for joining the vote. This is all on you. All on you. No space, Grid Dead, if you want your vote to count. Make sure there's no space. Your party are big sissies. You don't even get heretic points for this. Don't spoil it. Okay, got a couple of people trying to save my soul. The vote is about to end. There is a chance that this could go wrong for the touch the computer lovers if you're not committed to the vote. Thank you for voting, Krakatoa. I appreciate you chiming up to get involved. It was for option 1, to be fair. It sure was, yes. She was to tell me something, but I don't really trust Adira anymore, to be completely fair to the Very Phoenix, after what she did with summoning the chaotic version of the Old Rogue Trader. It'll tell you before you select it, not a spoiler. Okay, cool. Alright, option 1 has won. I'm going to touch the control panel, and it's all on you what happens next. You touch the leather-bound buttons. In an instant, tiny needles sink into your fingers, and the machine greedily absorbs the seeping blood. A whisper-like mental echo rustles in your head. Access has been granted. This is very Baldur's Gate. Damage taken we took 4 damage. Contact with the object is categorically for undesirable. Pascal's mechadendrites free, scanning the foreign code gridly. Or so it was. Omnissiah, authorize and preserve us. Alright, we'll take a toughness check to view the logs. The needle slide deeper into your palm. Pain flashes through your spine like a jolt of energy. You feel a drop of cold sweat run down your back. A string of data surfaces from deep inside the machine. It is waiting your next orders. Open the first log. A cacophony of screams explodes inside your head. Images swarm in your mind's eye. Bodies. Lots of bodies. Your hands covered in warm blood that is not your own. The memories of the machine's first owner. The images flicker out as suddenly as they appeared. The machine has staked its way deep inside your consciousness, where it awaits your next command. Open the second log. A mental image comes to life. You are on your knees. Your hands are tied behind your back. Say, Sheikh Vivid, good to see you. Your wrists are painfully swollen. And your face stings with numerous abrasions. I was invited by... actually, I got a random email from Owlcat Games that wasn't addressed to me, but it was sent to my business email telling me that I should totally watch the Warhammer Skulls event. But unfortunately, I don't think it's at a time I can do it at. Anyway, finally, it was just it wasn't like an email to me. It was like a wide cast email. I was just on the address list. A finally dressed man stands with his back turned, but it's clearly you he was talking to. Did you think you could betray me and get away in one piece? You were never smart, but I had no idea you were an idiot. There's nothing wrong with a bit of greed, my dear fellow. Stupidity, on the other hand. Think of this as me doing you a favor. You better attempt to register a glint of a weapon in the captain's hand before a burst of pain shatters the traitor's skull, your skull, as your mind is released from the grip of the shared memory. You remain standing next to the cogitator. The panel is being fed by your pain. You send a request. Shut down life support systems. Instantly you see, or rather sense, several people inside a crew cabin gasp for air, then sink to their knees, turn blue, and collapse lifeless to the floor. A quick death would have been too good for these traitors. You can feel their pain. You open your mind to it. The memory ends abruptly. Open the fourth log. You are lying in a fetal position, surrounded by pitch darkness. From all sides, the metal walls of the spherical prison bear down on you, their cold surfaces scalding the raw lesions on your skin. They are separating you from the world outside. Worse still, they have cut you off from the warp. The deafening silence presses down on your skull, making your mind scream in agony. You are aware of your body still existing, but your consciousness is already slowly dissolving inside a cocoon of emptiness. And then the sphere opens up slightly. Blue light comes flooding in, blinding you. You hear a grating, non-human voice. A disappointing result. The amplifier has next to no effect. The test subject is too weak. Leave him. The sphere slams shut again, and you are forcefully ejected, or so it feels from the memory. The machine is refusing to let you go. It drives the needles deeper into your flesh, trying to reach the nerve endings and drinks greedily. You're overcome with a sensation of boundless hunger. When at last you manage to jerk your hand free, a fan-shaped splash of blood hits the plano. The machine's agony retreats from your fortress, from your consciousness. Lord Xeno 75, open the spherical prison. Oh wait, you mean this spherical prison right here? I'm not going to roll a vote on this one. Lord Xeno says the machine is controlled by pain and you have fed it sufficiently. You place your hand on the panel only for an instant and send a single thought to the cogitator. Open up. A barely audible click rises from the sphere's shell and the walls of the prison slowly move apart, revealing a desiccated corpse. The dead man's body has stiffened in a hold-on position, his fingers wrapped tightly around a metal object. Destroy the foul machine. Oh, with the melter gun! In one swift moment, you draw your weapon and rid the world of a corrupting xeno abomination. Pascal's voice lets out a mournful burner groan. The rite of diagnostics has been interrupted. Cause of interruption, a primitive method of disposal was employed against the object of study, which had a 98 chance of being of anathematic origin. Okay, let's check the body of the guy we just revealed. Alright, he's got the armor of hidden promise. It's light armor. When making an attack, the wearer gains +3 agility for each movement point they have right before that attack. Okay, that's probably a good one for Kibble. Then we've got the dog tag. When the wearer kills a target for the first time in the round, they gain +10 to all characteristics until the end of the round. Interesting. And then there's a Cyber Eagle upgrade, Life Emanations. There's a Cyber Raven upgrade, actually. Whenever the Cyber Raven relays one of the Overseer's non-attacking psychic powers, it gains +5 willpower and stacks of agility for 1 round. If the Cyber Raven power is 80 or more at the end of a turn, it immediately heals to full. If it's only full run, it grants +1 resolve. That's really cool. It works really well with how we use her. Alright, so that was a thing that just happened. Let's move on.
Rise to the top.
There's still more bodies to search here.
Dust.
A whole ton of rubbish and some grenades. Oops. This guy here. Just an auto gun and armor. That wasn't too bad at all. You're right. It was worth doing. This is a stub carbine. I do actually, before I forget, I want to change me from using the melter gun. Don't think the melter gun is the right weapon for me. There was quite a good las gun I picked up. Do I still have it in my inventory? Yeah, this thing here, the Sworn Protector. We're going to use this for now. Although I hate the fact it gives me this backpack. Can I get rid of the backpack? Show backpack off. There we go. You can always trust chat. Nothing bad will ever happen. I say to that. Alright, let's cross the bridge.
Keep your wits about you.
Blow up the fuel pipe. So I'm not going to blow up the fuel pipes anymore, is what you're telling me, because that will drop my profit value. Oh, wow, we've got our first ever advanced battle stimulator medkit. Nice, that's the first time we've picked one of those up. There's also the Overseer's Aquila. If the wearer is an Overseer, using their archetype ability grants them. That's huge for me. Okay, we're going to equip that to me. That's really big. What am I currently wearing that I can replace? So I want this. So I either get rid of the Heart of the Nameless. This item increases the wielder's lore Xenos by 10. If the wearer's Iconoclast, it increases all skills by 10. So I want to keep that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of Theodore's Rosary, which gives +10 to Commerce and Lore Imperium for the Overseer's Aquila. Because that's nuts for us. That's 7 temporary wounds every time I use one of my archetype abilities, and I use them all the time. Huge item. Let's loot these corpses. Again, nothing that exciting. Just a whole ton of junk. And then keep going this way. We just got the sniper left to loot. He has a sniper weapon. Give the Rosary to Cassia. That's a good idea. He's got a long las. It does do more damage than the Sworn Protector. It has a 25% additional hit chance, but I like the rate of fire. I like to be able to burst fire the Sworn Protector, I think. So we'll just keep it as is. But I will give that thing to Cassia, because Cassia doesn't actually have very much of anything. She definitely doesn't need this, which is a plus 15 bonus to Carouse. That's for sure. Alright, I'm going to quick save here. We're making some really good... Long Lance is a sniper. Yeah, I know what a Long Lance is.
Is there money to be made?
I was using one originally on my character, but I want a more mid-range weapon. What's this? Gloves of Endurable Torment. A Jukari equipment. Do we get a Jukari cat party member? Unless Yerlet can equip those. Oh, we've got a servo skill here. Hey, Sorbo, how's it going? Captain Sargona. The Sargona projects a hololithic image of a man boasting a slew of exotic augmetics and an ostentatious jackal. Maybe Jay can use it, yes. Are you enjoying yourself, Von Valancius? I see you and your pet arbitrators are crawling over my little ship like void rats. Do try to make it to the bridge. I would like to shake the throat of such a troublesome individual. Adira cries out in a hollow voice. Bloody? What trap? Where? My head is not a vox hub. Don't shout all at once. Character needs one of the 2 appropriate traits, so you just have to grab it. Okay. The whole offense of the man whose ship has been boarded. Why did you steal the Tithe? You think you could escape the Imperial's wrath? And do you really think it's all so simple? Sargona licks his lips anxiously, almost compulsively. Then you are thicker than an ogren. Don't trouble your sorry little head. You're about to lose it regardless. Something with the servo emits a shrill beep, and Sargona images flickers for a moment. I feel like this might be about to explode. Also, I don't like to talk to people in monologues, so I think I'm going to destroy the servo skull. You talk too much. Alright, there's a hidden door here, and there's some goods here. Just some stuff. I feel like we're maybe going this way, where this bridge is. So let's find out what's through this doorway here. That's a cool door, by the way. Okay, we've got a room with more xenotech in it. A lot of xenotech. Just some stuff to steal. The unknown xeno device is covered in tangled wires which show signs of crude tampering. Someone is attempting to incorporate it with human technology. Okay, I've only got a 50% chance on this. Looks like a pool full of blood. Something in here as well. Let's see what this does.
There.
This place vaguely resembles a chamber used for rejuvenate treatments. The sinister appearance of the device installed around the tub suggests Drukari origin. Okay, there's nothing else I can do in here? Am I missing anything? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do here. Either I failed that test, maybe I failed the test. I don't know. I feel like I failed that test.
We should deal with
this. Oh,
this.
We got a trap. Back up. Argenta, if you could please.
I better myself.
Oh, thanks, Whitwolf. That's very kind of you. Got another trap. Argenta.
Never doubt me.
Okay, what is this machine here? Oh, there's another trap. Where is this? Okay, this one's quite far back.
Join me.
So I need Argenta to go. Whoa! Here.
Duty prevails.
And then walk here and walk here. There was another trap. She needs to be mega wound. I think I need. I kind of no medkit cure this. Also removes bleeding and removes 1 fresh injury, or if none exists, attempts to remove 1 old injury. So this is an old injury. I've got medium medkits though. Who's carrying a medium medkit? You've got a medium medkit. Which removes, heals 1 fresh injury if not an old injury upon a successful Medicae test. If the combat has combat medic or field medic. Your Medicae is 40. Who has the best Medicae in the party? You've got a Medicae of 75, but you can't use medkits. You've got a Medicae of 30. You've got a Medicae of 35 plus 15. You've got a Medicae of 45. So, Avalon is the best medic in the party. No one in the party is particularly good at medicine. Let's give you one of these medkits. Oh, I've also got an officer's medkit. Okay, restores 44 wounds. Heals 1 fresh injury. Can use battle skills here plus 2 for 3 rounds. No, I don't want to use that. Let's just try a large medkit on this wound. So I want to use you
I am at your
to
service.
attempt to heal the wound that she just picked up.
Let me help.
Injuries will not slow me.
Nah, I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of these wounds. So her intelligence, perception, willpower, and fellowship have been reduced by 15%. By 15, which sucks. I just didn't spot that trap. Is there anything else over here? Just before we kick off? No. What does this computer here do? At this point, only Shuriken kits from Janus. Okay, thank you, Phoenix. The space from which the captain addresses the officer is far more modest than its counterpart of the rogue. Okay. Let's save the game here. And we'll activate the bridge. Oh. Oh. No, not more turrets. The Vox transmits sounds inside the gunfight desk rooms. Then you hear Solomon's convoys. This is DX1 receiving. If you've been waiting for an opportunity to gallantly rescue a rogue trader from under fire and earn her regard, it's time to act. Solomon, we are pinned down. Can you help? No heroics. I need you alive. We'd be ashamed to end our acquaintance without first getting to know each other better. Requesting support DX1. Do you copy? Emperor's Eagle is under attack. Or repeat, Emperor's Eagle is under attack. Get me out of here. If you have 1 minute, or I'm having patrol to go dispatch you the rest of your life. I'm just going to go for the very calm Very good one. You just need the stats to shoot. They're just very true blank. Requesting support, DX1. Do you copy? Copy that, Emperor Eagle. Stand by. Over and out. Professional at all times. What is the dog going to do against the turret? Although the dude next to him does appear to have a... I think a heavy bolter. Oh, am I now controlling... This is cool. This is cool. I'm now controlling this squad. Alright.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is very cool. Alright, what's Solomon equipped with? I can't access his inventory, but we've got a full hammer pistol and a shield. We've got dude with chainsword and shield. We've got dude with... Is this a heavy bolter? No, it looks like a heavy it's a heavy stubber. And we've got this guy who also has a shield. This is one of my favorite sequences in the DLC. Send Glacier to close the valve. It's a 30 cal. This is so cool that I get to control this team. Good work, Glacier. Alright. Let's move, team. Let's make sure everybody's selected. Camera angle is a little bit awkward here, and let's move forward. Security approach the bridge, all hands to the upper deck. Why can't I do anything here? Am I missing something? Do I need to go down here? I feel like I need to jump down here somehow, because this door is not opening. But I can't... Ah, there's steps. I didn't see the steps. Cool, we want to go this way then.
Later, heal.
Examine. The pressure of the fuel pipes is at this limit. We could use the valve to create a diversion and roast a few of the scoundrels. Will this elude me? Making some trap disarm triggers separate from the traps themselves is actually a really cool addition of the split of synergies a la Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Yeah, I love Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I played so much Baldur's Gate 2. This might make me lose some profit value. Okay, I blew a guy up. That was cool.
Need us to dig around? Got it.
Okay, I think I need to come up here.
I am an instrument
of
the legs.
Are these guys gonna fight us? Nope, they're all running. Everybody runs from the Adeptus Arbinis when they come running, when they come for you. Oh, so does Glacio climb ladders? Yes, Glacio does climb ladders. That's adorable. Best robot dog ever. They're here. Glacio, okay, was on the wrong side of the door for a second there. I'm guessing this is a fight.
Accept your verdict.
I will level you.
Alright, so Glacio is waiting for commands. So let's put Solomorn in cover here, because I'm not sure exactly what he does. There's one eye in Glacio. Oh, it's Glato, sorry. Not Glacio. Where's my heavy stubber dude? I don't know which Arbitrator it's this guy here, Arbitrator Clayton, okay. So I basically just want you guys to, like, charge forward on your first turn. Glato, yeah, I got it. Glacier just sounds cool. And I'll put Heavy Stubber Guy here, where you can just fire across. Stein is the first one to go. Oh, actually, it's going to be Stein, then Clayton, then Bryce, then Solomorn. So I almost want to not move Stein, so that Clayton can just open up on as many of these guys as possible to start with. I could put Clayton here. I'd just open up, skip Stein's turn, and then go for it. So let's swap Stein and Bryce. And I'm going to put Glato here, so he can take action. And let's start the battle. An Arbitrator with a Subductor Specialization has a passive ability, Ruthless Suppression, which grants the Arbitrator and the Familiar immunity to critical hits, and increases the Arbitrator and the Familiar's critical hit chance if there are 2 or more enemies in a 2-cell radius around the Arbitrator. Whenever an enemy adjacent to the Arbitrator gets up from being prone, that enemy provokes an attack opportunity from the Arbitrator. The Subducator's active abilities are only available with a shield equipped. The Assault Onslaught ability allows the Arbitrator to dash through allies and enemies in a straight line for up to 5 cells without provoking attacks opportunity. Each enemy they pass through must pass an agility resistance test, or fall prone. Shield bash does more damage to prone or mobilized weapons. Okay, so we'll knock them over, then shield bash them. Well, Stein, I'm actually not going to move yet. He's got the kick ability, because I want to use the stubber first. So I'm going to hold his turn for now. He's just going to end his turn where he is. An Arbitrator with a Vigilant Specialization has his passive ability Swift Justice, which causes enemies attacked by the Arbitrator or the Familiar to suffer the Swift Justice effect until the Arbitrator's next turn. The Arbitrator shotgun attacks deal more damage to those enemies. With a shotgun equipped, the Vigilant gains access to each shotgun attacks. Each of these 2 AP and does not spend ammunition. Double Slug allows the Arbitrator to make 2 single shots against the target. Grizzly Abdication increases shotgun armor pen and inflicts bleeding. Fulminating Shot deals less damage but reduces dodge, parry, and block of targets for 1 round. Okay. But this guy has... Okay, he's got Piercing Shot. So he's also got Hunt Down Prey. So I could Hunt Down. Hang on, this could be quite funny. Be trying to check the secondary set of weapons. I should have checked. He probably had a shotgun. Alright, let's... What is this? Cullable. The Bounder's next attack will have additional effect. Deals additional +7 damage. Armor reduction. Armor reduction attack is below... Okay, if attack is by prey, its armor reduction also reduced because attack... Okay, this is great. So we're going to mark you as prey.
Executing order.
We're going to mark you as prey. Alright, Mishaps, thanks for hanging out. It's been lovely to see you. I hope you have a great day. I mark you as prey. Alright, then I'm going to activate... So I've got Pierce, so I need 1 for Burst Fire. Oh, it's going to take me 3 to actually fire the gun, which is only got 2 to activate here. Hey, Dr. Vedic, it's going really well. I'm going to activate Burst Fire for sure, which makes this a 20-round shot. And I'm going to activate Cull the Bold for +7 damage per shot. And that leaves me with enough AP to fire the gun.
Directive accepted.
Alright, and then we're going to fire this in this direction here.
Understood.
Okay. That was fine for a first round combat from him. Alright, Arbitrator Bryce. What's this? Taunting Scream. The warrior unleashes a terrifying scream, drawing attention to all enemies, becomes priority target for anyone who fails a willpower test. Bulwark. Until the start of next turn, the Vanguard gains damage to flesh against ranged attacks equal to the number of stacks of unyielding beacon on the Vanguard. Additionally, it becomes immune to push and force movement. The warrior gains a target getting plus 26% armor, plus 7 damage on melee targets against that target. If the target attacks the warrior, gains plus 1 AP. Gains yielding parry stacks. Okay, so we're going to charge him and then basically activate the parry stuff, is what I can see here. Unfortunately, I can't actually charge any of these people. Well, I can actually just step to here. And then I could charge this guy here. Okay, we'll just charge... We'll charge this guy here. This is... we're doing... Yeah. Okay, that was a miss, unfortunately. Now then, I want to activate defensive stance against... In general. I want to activate Sworn Enemy against this guy.
Directive accepted.
And then I just want to hit this guy with my hammer.
Understood. Executing order.
Okay, that's him done. Now it's Solomon and Glato. So Solomon has got... His backup weapon is a two-handed shotgun, and he's got his foe hammer. Oops. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I've got... Apprehend. The Overseer chooses an enemy in the line of sight. The Cybermaster immediately attempts to run to the enemy. If it does not have enough MP, it moves as close to the enemy as possible. On reaching the designated target, the Cybermassive deals a melee damage doing plus 50% more damage and inflicts the Apprehend effect, which lasts as long as the enemy and the Cybermassive are in relation to each other, or until another order is given. This ability can be used multiple times per turn, but each subsequent use within a round increases its cost by 1 AP. Then I've got Protect. It was used an ally. 7 used to run to that ally. Upon reaching them, it gains Protect. Makes a melee attack against adjacent enemies. Protect effect lasts until the Cybermassive wounds, whatever it's okay. Or we've got Battle Mode Standby. He just doesn't do anything. It fights autonomously. Reactivate brings him back to life, and Advanced Tracking increases his damage dealt by 2. Alright, and so if I want to shoot my shotgun, I need 2 AP to do that. I also need to move. Or I could... It's actually... I can use this in close... I'm assuming I can use this pistol in combat. Fulminating Shot and Grizzly Adjudication. Okay, so I'm thinking I move to here.
We've got a job to do, Glato.
And then I'm going to fire a Grizzly Adjudication in this direction. And then I'll use my last 2 AP on Glacio.
I'll take it as a priority.
Okay. And then I'll mark him as to be attacked. Shotgun's can always use in combat, even two-handed ones. Yeah, I think I learned that the hard way last time. So I can't do this again, but I can order or protect. So I'll order or protect on me.
One of us would be enough.
Okay, that was cool. Alright, so Glato's amazing. And then with my... I can also run and gun. So I could actually move... I could actually run and gun to here and shoot again. So let's do that. So we'll move to here. Actually, I can move to here. Which gives me some cover. Gladio moves with me, which is cool. And then I can fire 1 shot in this direction.
Understood. Executed.
Nice. Okay, this is cool. I like this.
Let's get to it.
Nice. Nice. That's a parry. Law and order.
Neutralized.
No, you shot the dog. That guy's head got shot off and then he fell down the hole. Oof.
We need to regroup.
Show me what you.
This guy's gonna kill half of his own team, isn't he? With that heavy stubber. Yep, he's just killing all of his teammates.
Order supersede pain.
Ow.
Scared, yeah?
I think you should be scared. Don't shoot my dog.
Out of my way.
Let's get to it.
Oh, you put a heavy stubber as well. Oh, I did not notice that you had a heavy stubber. Oh, Solomon's down.
Taking fire.
I did not realize there's another heavy stubber there. Whoops. Solomon is going down in his first fight.
You won't escape the Emperor's justice, scum.
Arbitrator Bryce is doing good work, though. It sounds like a quote from about a space for another baseline human. Yeah. Well, I don't think Arbitrators are really, like,
We need to regroup.
scrub humans. Okay, Arbitrator Stein needs to get into the fight. So I'm going to run him to here, and we're going to charge the guy that has a heavy stubber.
The line.
Actually, I'm going to be too close to charge now. That might have been a big mistake. You don't have charge, don't you? Yeah, okay, charge him. Okay, what do you have? You've got Reckless Strike. You've got Forceful Strike. The other guys, all their might for a crushing strike. The next attack pushes the enemy away. The distance of push is equal to 4 cells. Or we've got Kick. The Archmilitant makes a melee attack with a kick dealing 13 damage. The attack does not count as an attack limit. Counts as a single melee attack for the purpose of versatility. And then I've also got Devastating Attack. Arbitrator Fact base, like, yeah, I know they are not. Sorry, you're quoting me like directly because I didn't specify what I meant. My thought got distracted. They are indeed baseline humans. What I meant was they have really good equipment and training, and they are probably heavily indoctrinated. I just didn't say that. The Archmilitant's next attack, if it hits, will cause all the targets to make a toughness resistance test with a -12 penalty. If failed, the targets will suffer negative effect. I don't think this guy will fail a toughness test. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Reckless Strike, and I'm going to activate Forceful Strike, and then I've only got enough for one. I want to hit this guy with a Power Swing. No, with a Harsh Shove. Okay, that's a push. 18 to 24 damage, 18 to 24 damage. Okay, we're going to activate Reckless Strike, and then we're going to hit him with a Powerful Shove, which means he should hopefully not counterattack.
Understood.
Or we can just kill him. That works too. We just kill him. Cool. Alright, he's down. Arbitrator Clayton, I want you to come up to here. You can't enter this tile. This tile might not be the tile I want you in, but we'll try it. And then I want you to burst fire.
Directive accepted.
I want you to activate Cull the Bolt. And then I want you to open up on this guy. Okay, why are you hitting him? The scatter on this gun is insane. That's a 90-degree scatter. Oh yeah, the Trimets would make the R. Yes. That's what I was meaning. It's more that they are like very, very elite soldiers. Alright, let's just strike this guy down.
Executing.
Parry, that's annoying. I don't have what I've got assault onslaught. So I can assault through the guy. Also failed to knock him down. Wonderful. Let's taunting scream both of these two so they at least both come for me.
Understood. Executing.
And then I'll activate defensive stance.
Accepted.
And then what have I got left? I've got Bulwark just in case this guy shoots me. And I've got Sworn Enemy, which we'll put on this guy. Alright, so they're both going to be forced to attack him. That was a better hit. This guy's a big problem. Okay, he didn't shoot this turn. Arbitrator Strand, I need you to take this guy on. And then I'm hoping just a Power Strike. Well, we'll activate Reckless Strike. And then we'll smack him down with the Power Strike. You missed? Ugh. That's the next attack. We'll try a kick.
Understood. Executing
Okay.
order.
I got a kick on him. I knocked him over. I guess I just endure then. There's nothing else I can really do. Yeah, I'll endure.
Directive accepted.
And I'll set the shield up to face him.
Understood.
Okay, so it's Arbitrator Clayton. Can you kill this guy for me? Activate Burst Fire. I'm a bit worried about hitting him, actually, with this. Why don't I switch to your shotgun? So I wasted burst fire, but that's alright. I just shoot this guy with the shotgun. What have you got here? What is this? This is full. I don't need a fulminating shot here. We'll activate a Cold Bolt, and then we should just be able to kill this guy with a shotgun. Or you could miss. We'll run a gun and try that again.
This order is unauthorized.
Okay, it's only a 4% chance to hit. I should have noticed that. Right, can you please kill these guys? Drop a swing attack here.
Judgment is
Cool.
fine.
And then you've got a charge. Can you charge to this guy? You can charge to 1 square away from him, unfortunately. You can't get all the way to him.
Directive. Accepted.
But what I'll do is I'll taunt a sworn enemy this guy.
Execute.
And then can I taunt him? I can.
Directive. Accepted.
And then I'll activate, that's everything you can do. And then you can get to here, I think, and charge.
There will be no
Okay.
pardons for the guilty.
That combat is now over. Yes, everyone is down? No? Who's still left? Oh, the shock trooper down. I forgot I didn't kill him. Oh well. Let's, I'll daring breach to finish him off.
Inevitable.
I forgot this guy was actually still alive.
Understood. Report.
Okay, now it's over.
Neutralized.
Okay, you need a med kit.
Must provide.
Unfortunately, Solomon now has head trauma and a crippled arm, so he basically can't fight anymore. But oh well. We just got whacked about a bit there. I'm guessing that's not the only combat encounter I have with this team either.
Possible threats.
What's this? Lithium tubes, okay, just a fuel tank. This is a fun side mission. Oh god. Where the... Okay, I was like, where the plasma supposed to come from? It's... Oh. Right, oh, that was nasty. Is Glacio going to save Solomon? It's going to drag him out of the fire. Oh my god, what a dog! What a dog! The goodest boy. Throne's blood, Bryce Stein Clayton. What is your final judgment? Sargona will not escape me, I swear it. Okay, we picked up another wound now. He's also got a crippled leg. Hey, Alex Dragon. You've joined us at the most dramatic moment. Dog saves man. Okay, we're now under where the team were before. I told you to respect Leto. I never not did respect Leto. Okay, back with the team. Solomon is now too wounded to continue, I'm guessing. Alright, let's save the game. That was cool. That was a fun little side area. I'm sad those guys died though, they were cool.
Keep my options open.
Despite multiple wounds, Solomon stands firm. The Porter's eyes are burning bright like he has gotten a second wind. My squad is down. We need to regroup. Here's what we do. I go with you, and one of your retinue stays behind to take charge of the defense along with the surviving arbitrators. With your permission, Captor, I would prefer to remain at your side. Your Porter's expertise is indisputable, but he is not your Seneschal. Oh, don't worry about bringing him, okay. I'm your Shadow Domina. I'm your Blade and Shield. Do not cast me... Oh, this could break the game a little bit. Because she's not actually in the party right now. Whisper Solomon, I'm pleased you wish to please me bad, but why be so blatant about it? Gently touch Solomon's shoulder. You are wounded. You've lost your comrade. You should rest and let me take care of you. I will confront you myself. I would feel safer dispatching the corner pirate alongside my retinue. Let us go together. We'll surprise Sargona with a small army. Sounds reasonable. Let us move out. I think I'm just going to say it sounds reasonable. Let us move out. I don't want to romance this guy. Let's not keep him waiting. Alright, so who are we going to drop from the party? We're not dropping... Heinrichs, because from what I understand, Heinrichs has a special interaction in the next area. So I want to keep Heinrichs in the party. So it's basically, do we drop Argenta, Cassia, or Pascal? I didn't post a comment again. I wonder what it did not like. Sometimes it's funny, Gab Channel, with what... that's already happened. Oh, it was a thing we already did. Okay. Then in that case, I think I want to drop Heinrichs. So I think Solomon does a very similar job to Heinrichs in the party. And I want the rest of them here. So we're going to leave Heinrichs behind. You know what? We could drop Argenta. She has already had her kind of moment in the sun, and she is injured. I actually think there's a really good call to take Argenta out of the party right now. She can have 5 minutes on the bench. Let's do that. I'm going to take Argenta out. We'll take Solomon. And hopefully he does get magically healed. He did not get magically healed. But let's level him up. So he is an Overseer. Heinrichs is Lord Xenos. Well, he's still in the party, so that's useful. And she can cover our 6. Yeah, she definitely can cover our 6. Okay. So we get the AP increase. He does not. Casually going into combat with broken arm and a broken leg. Yeah. Okay. What are his characteristics? So his primary characteristics, it's very hard to tell because he is so badly damaged. So his normal weapon skill is 30. His ballistic skill is 55. Agility 50. Intelligence 30. Perception 40. So it looks like his highest skill is ballistic. So let's level him up. We'll get his ballistic skill up for the first point. Then his talents. Okay, we probably want to level Glacio up here because Glacio is going to be doing most of the work since he's injured. So he's got ammunition bags. Allies with a 2-cell radius around the Cybermastiff have their reload cost reduced by 1 AP. That's very cool. Armored high. Attacks in the field may have their critical hit chance reduced by 12. The protected ally ignores attacks of opportunity. Interesting. If the Cybermastiff suffers bleeding, burning, or toxin, the start of the Overseer's turn level is reduced by 4. The Furious maximum wounds are increased by 2 times his toughness bonus. Maybe his injuries are a dark joke about it. I don't know. Battle Mode Terror. Whenever the Cybermastiff hits the apprehended enemy or an enemy adjacent to the protected ally, it gains +1 to its key stats. That's cool. Yes, his real skill is the Metal Fur Missile. Each ally within the 3-cell radius has the resolve increased by 2. Each subsequent hit scored by the Cybermastiff against the apprehended enemy gains +0 familiar strength bonus, more damage. Stacks. Stacks, we said in apprehend is used again. Familiar against dodge against their Overseer's attacks. Whenever a familiar ability is used on an ally, the ally gets +5 characteristics because to be key characteristics of the familiar. The familiar's key characteristics are just increased by 5. At the start of the Overseer's turn, the familiar gains 5 temporary wounds. If Protect is used on the Overseer, the Cybermastiff's MP is doubled when moving to them. Rite of Calibration. The first use of the Overseer's ability in combat. Okay, that seems like the best one to pick up so far. While the Overseer and the familiar are adjacent to each other, both of them reroll failed dodges. Enemies in a 3-cell radius from the familiar gain a -5 penalty to characteristics considered to be the familiar's statistics. Whenever the Overseer hits the same target right after Cybermastiff in battle mode, the Overseer always strikes a critical hit. And then we've got our standard stuff. Arc Bites, Physical Training. Toughness equal to half their equipped shield's block. Armor Piercing. Arbitrator's successful attacks reduce armor, but we already have that. As long as the Arbitrator has more than 90% wounds, they are immune to the following effects. The Arbitrator's attacks made on others deal +30% more damage. The target becomes immobilized. We saw that before. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all of these right now. I think for the moment we're gonna grab Rite of Calibration for the free action every combat, and we're gonna level up his strength because I think there's something that comes off. Well, his strength is 30, agility is 50, willpower is 30, ballistic skill is 60. Actually, we get his ballistic skill up again. We might as well do that. Then we get advanced training. So I've got the Bite. The Overseer chooses an enemy in their line of sight. Of the Cybermastiff. The Cybermastiff immediately dashes to the enemy and performs a special attack. The target suffers double rending damage and must pass a toughness resistance test. This ability removes the effects of Apprehend and Protect. We've got Consolidate. Oops, I didn't mean to. Okay. The Overseer immediately dashes to their familiar. The Overseer can move through allies and enemies but not through obstacles. This movement does not protect. Oh, that's actually really quite nice. Consolidate. Growl. Cybermastiff lets out a terrifying growl. For 1 round, all enemies in a 2-cell radius deal much less damage. Run. Allows us to move through enemies. While moving, it inflicts bleeding on all enemies it passes. For each enemy affected, increases critical hit chance of someone's next attack. Strategic adaptation. Depending on the familiar numbers of wounds, the Overseer is familiar. I think I'm going to grab Bite right now, but we'll try and grab another one further down the list. There's also Double Slug, which we haven't picked up, and then we need another one here. So his awareness. Does this tell me what his stats are? Okay, his awareness is 50. His Corrose is 50. His Coercion is at 80. His Medicaid is at 40, 40, 40, 80. Let's get... Well, I don't have Argenta in the party right now, so he's going to have to take over Demolitions. So we'll get his Demolitions up. Now we've got another ability here. I quite like Chainmaw. Each subsequent hit, it does more familiar strength bonus damage. Armored Hide is also quite nice. Automatic Protection is interesting, but there's also the one that lets him run Oh, there's perimeter defense, which lets it run all the way to him. I think I'm going to grab Chainmaw, just for the rending damage. And then we've got here, I can't grab Ballistic Skill, but Fellowship is at 45, 35, 45, 35, 55. Let's get his Agility up. And for this, I don't have another ability to grab here. Okay, Binding Purpose, as long as the Arbitrator has no pacification procedures. Once per turn, the Arbitrator can throw a grenade that does not deal damage or impact. This action, because European does not count towards attack limit per turn. That's interesting. So we can throw a free stun grenade every turn. Public Sentencing. Whenever the enemy judge the Arbitrator fails a willpower resistance test, that enemy provokes an attack opportunity from the Arbitrator. If multiple enemies fail the test at the same time, the Arbitrator is triggered against one of them randomly. The Arbitrator will wield two-handed shotguns in one hand. Ha! Huh. Now that's a cool ability. Steady-handed Justice. When a one-handed shock baton or one-handed power mode equipped, the Arbitrator gets plus... I quite like Shotgun Mastery. That seems like a really good way to boost his damage power straight away. Because we can give him... Because we can basically just move the Adeptus Arbitrator Shotgun into the full hammer slot. And now he's doing that. Which I think is very cool. The only problem is his stats are terrible right now. But we'll deal with that. Okay. We do have the Angry Doggo. So let's save the game. And let's go into this boss fight. Expecting a little cutscene. Maybe not. Bridge of the Heartless. Expecting this to be a tough fight. Okay, we got laser shields. Oh, this is a trap and a half. How the hell do we get out of this? I have better shotguns than that one? Oh well. I don't think he's going to do very much in this combat, to be honest. He's very badly injured. Captain Sargona's forehead is covered in sweat, and his expensive jacket is mottled with burn marks. His hands are in constant movement as he works the controls for the warp engine. So, Von Valancius, you think you have won? Think again. I have one last card to play. The Heartless has lost its Gellerfield, Sargona. A warp jump without it would be worse than death. Even you are not crazy enough to... Want to find out? Sargona's tongue darts out to his wet lips, and his voice drops from a shout to whisper. What's that thing you lawmen say? Any last words? Okay, I can take a 90 awareness check to look around. I can also do a ballistic check. I wanted to look around. The moment you glance at the sacred machines installed around the bridge, several of the pirate's crew grow visibly nervous, exchanging looks and shifting from one foot to the other. Whatever these devices are, they carry some special importance. Pascal's visor clicks anxiously as it twitches repeatedly between different optical lenses and focal points. Sacrilegious data mixing, heresy, tech atrocity. Solomon catches your eye, then nods subtly towards the most frightened looking of Sargona's guards and drags a finger across his palm, signaling that one dies first. Give Solomon a three-finger signal to attack the guard. This has been a grand waste of my time now. Destroy one of the suspicious devices. Use such fascinating toys, I wonder what they look like on the inside. Persuasion. Address the pirates. Whoever brings me Sargona's head will receive a pardon in the spot of my flagship's crew. Yes, let's try and turn the pirates. Persuasion test succeeded. Your voice echoes across the bridge. A few of the pirates nod at each other and point their weapons at the captain. The captain of the Heartless meets your gaze, and you see in his eyes the desperate courage of one who knows he is doomed. He sneers and pulls the warp engine lever. Let the gates open. We are headed for the abyss, Von Valancius, and you and I have front row seats.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Oh my god, we're jumping into the warp without a Gellerfield. This cannot go well. Oh, is this guy stopping it? Oh no, he's dropping the shield, I think. Prepare for battle. Get your characters into position. Okay. So we're surrounded on all sides, and we're stuck inside this energy field right now. I see no way out. Abelard is going first. Okay. Is that an Aldari? Yeah, okay. They've got Jakari on their team as well. She has a... That's not a Shrieking Catapult. I think that's a different gun. It's a blaster. It's a blaster, okay. And there's a bunch of guys with las guns. Some of them have turned to my side, though. What else have we got? These guys are on my side. There's a combat servitor here with a heavy bolter. Terrifying. Juicy with power mold. She has a heavy stubber. Oh, I didn't realize that. I hadn't actually worked that out yet. What is this? Captain Sargona. Okay, he is now on fire. That is a problem. Whenever an enemy hits the captain with a melee weapon, the captain spends one stick of firebar causing an explosion that pushes adjacent enemies away one cell, deals from 12 to 18 fire damage, completely ignoring armor. So he's a pyromancer. Okay, that's going to be interesting for Heinrich. Alright, cover. Let's put me in cover here. And I've got Pascal in cover there. We're going to put you here, and I'll put Solomon next to you for however long Solomon lasts. And then I want to put Heinrich here so Heinrich has time to charge up. And then we'll put Glato here. And then we'll have chat here. And I think we just have to go for it. I don't know how we're going to blow up enemy stormtrooper using very uncivilized weapon. This is a Drukari, not an Eldari. I only bring it up because you don't chuck that immediately, you wipe at high difficulties. Okay. I don't even know how I'm going to hurt these things, but let's start the battle. With Solomon so badly injured, I don't see how this is going to go well. Okay, we've got four turns into warp translation.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, let's get you to charge this guy.
At your beck and call.
Okay, he dodged that attack, which sucks. We will just do a... we can sweep him, we can swing, or we can hit. If I sweep, that leaves with 1 AP left over, which is absolutely fine. So we're going to sweep this guy, and then I'm going to activate Endure, and I'm going to activate Brace for Impact. And I may as well try and knock this guy down to the ground, which I managed to do. We push him into the shield, he takes hell of damage. Like that just happened there. And that is the end of my blood's turn.
Let's make it quick.
Don't hit my dog. Oh god, he's coming around the back way.
Oh, my pain into anger.
Heinrich's getting... Heartless with Yorg's the Ripper. Okay, missed with his 3-round shot.
Arbitrators are made of plasteel.
Okay, Solomon. Let's order... First of all, I'm going to get your dog to bite this guy. Then I'm going to order it to apprehend him.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Okay. And then there's not much else I really want to do except basically keep biting, I think. So we're going to apprehend again.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Yeah, that didn't do as much damage. I now can't afford another bite, but I can order a protect, which will get another attack. For 19, that's with the Rending Claws. And then we've got 1 AP. And I think I'm just going to put my shield up facing this direction.
Let's get to it.
Hey Tavian, good to see you. You forgot it was Thursday. Well, I guess it's still... Was it still Wednesday? No, it must be Thursday with you now. Okay, Cassia. We need to take care of these bodyguards to start with, I think. But let's give Glimpse of Fate to Heinrich to let him hopefully last a little bit longer. And I'm going to give a free action to Heinrich as well, so he can medkit himself.
I needed that.
He's actually going to take 2 medkits on his free action.
Thanks.
So he took a ton of damage before he really got a chance to do anything. He can also... is he on fire right now? What is going on with him? Okay, nothing. Let's just do a Word of the Emperor to buff everybody. And that's his free turn over. Not played today, but you would like to hear the second code I was doing last stream was Matt versus the rest, so another code happening tomorrow. Oh dear. Okay, Cassie is back up. She's got 2 attacks. So I think I'm going to Mind Destroy this guy. And I'm going to Mind Destroy this guy just to stop them from moving around. So they are now both immobilized. And I'm going to set this guy as an objective. Okay, and that's going to be her turn. I'm not going to use Voice of Command on her. That was a big damage. Okay, Heinrich is up next. If Heinrich sets himself on fire, he won't be able to attack this guy. I don't know if Biomancy will hurt him, but let's find out. No, Biomancy is fine. I guess we just have to stab this guy without setting him on fire, unfortunately. So I will use... I'm going to do a Psychic Force attack on him.
For the throne story.
And that's everything he can really do. I should have maybe used where it hurts first. That's really everything. I can't charge. Can't attack again. This is turn over.
Mere pain won't stop me.
Okay, Pascal. Let's buff everybody's weapons. Okay, then we're going to activate Prophet Spot for now. I'm going to mark this guy as prey. I'm going to mark this guy as prey. I'm going to hold my third prey activation. I've got 2 AP left. I'm going to fire a Plasma Overcharge for extra damage at this guy. And then I'm going to claim the bounty on him. Okay, did this guy just get buffed? Thirst for Revenge. Okay, so every time I kill a bodyguard, they get a bonus. You'll find cause to send them. I hope this email finds you and watch them crumble. You're going to cause to... Yes. Okay, I've got 1 attack left with Pascal. I can do another overcharged plasma shot on this guy. But it might penetrate through the Abelard. That's all I've already got going for me right now, so I'm going to take it. Oh, it exploded and did a lot of damage to everybody around Pascal. That was unfortunate, because that was only the second shot of the combat. Okay, now it's me. So I'm going to buff everybody. And then I'm going to... You serve me, everybody. Yeah, so I used Apprehended as much as I could on this guy already. But then I used Protect to stop him from moving. I'm pretty sure I knew what I was doing, Phoenix, but maybe obviously I've done it wrong, if you're saying that.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, I want to activate Medicae signal.
Who if not me?
And then I'm going to
I
give...
won't compromise my principles.
Why can't I do this? I can't do this. I'm going to give... Do I want to give Abelard an extra action? I'm going to stop giving Abelard an extra action. So he can attack this guy from the rear.
I will do my duty.
And miss. That's annoying. That's really annoying. We'll use a Wildfire. And we'll try again. Okay, missed the block again. That's just it for his turn. That gives Solomon another attack, though. So I will... I've got 2 AP here. So I'm going to start with a bite on this guy.
Let's test our skills, Galato.
Okay, that's him down. So that's both of the bodyguards down. Now we need to destroy one of these pillars to get out of here. I can probably just shoot this guy. But if I was to shoot here, I'll end up hitting Galato, which I don't want to do. Yeah, there's the dog attacks every time Solomon attacks apprehended enemy. Gotcha. That makes perfect sense. Let's obviously order December to fight autonomously. Now I want to move it. I can't tell it to move somewhere. I'll tell it to protect Heinrichs to get out of the way. And then I'm going to shoot this guy through the wall.
The order is clear.
Okay. And that's everything he can do right now. So that's back to me. I can give a free move. I'll give a free move to Abelard. And I'll try and get Abelard. I want to try and destroy this if I can. So I'm just going to move him here.
Place is at the fore.
Oh, okay. He can't actually stand next to it. Oh, I see. He's actually standing in it. Ah. But shouldn't he have been knocked back by that? What happens if he ends his turn? Is he going to get cut in half? Let's find out. Okay, and Solomon gets a move as well. So let's move Solomon. I want to see... Can I move Solomon through it?
Mark the target. I've been given...
Okay, I can move through it. I just take damage. Interesting. Now, obviously, Solomon's going to go down here, but I wasn't sure if I could actually move through the barrier. That changes everything. I assumed it was completely impossible for me to move through it. Let's swap to this. And we'll fire on this guy. That's fine. End the turn.
Let's get to it.
He's supposed to push me back? Oh well.
Hold on.
Maybe he's just gonna push through it with enough force and belief. That's right. Shoot the guy. Shoot the bodyguard.
Get to it. Out my way. Let's get to it.
Pirate Bonebreaker. Yes, get in melee with this guy. Okay. Don't shoot chat.
Make it quick.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Well, that's bad. That's a firestorm. Okay, so Abelard should, in theory, be able to charge through here, right? Well, if that's the case, so I just want Abelard to charge through to Captain Sargaro. Let's try a charge to... Okay, he can't... Hang on. Unable path, unable... Hang on, it's because it's doing this. It wants him to move and then charge. If I charge you to here... You can't hit the guy. You'll charge through, but you won't be able to hit him. So I may as well just move you to here. So if I move you to here, you should be able to get through and attack this guy, right? Okay. This one is rebounding me. And it actually ended his turn. So maybe I just needed to believe enough to get through the other side. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Solomon is in the unique position of maybe being able to deal with this before he goes down. So I'm just going to run him up and get him to shoot this. I think that's the call right now, because he shouldn't be here.
Hold the formation.
So there's no point. Fulminating shot doesn't do anything for me here. Grizzly Education does. Shotgun attack has plus 10 in armor pen. Does this thing have a lot of armor? It has 10% armor. So this gives me plus 10 armor pen. And gives bleed, which I don't really care about. Or do I just want to shoot it? I think I just shoot it.
I'll take it as Lex is inescapable.
And then we'll use a running gun to fire again.
Rejected.
Okay, so that's down, which has removed the barrier here. Let's get Glacio. So I've got Apprehend and I've got Bite. So we can't do that. Can I do this? We're gonna apprehend this guy. Let's go, Doggo. Okay. And that's everything he can do right now. That's everything Solomon. Solomon actually has 2 AP left over. So I could apprehend again. And I may as well apprehend. Actually, I could get the dog. No, the dog can't apprehend again. That's it.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, the Emperor gave me one move through, basically. My whole team are on fire, by the way. I don't know if we're going to survive this. Okay, Cassia's up. Cassia needs to do some work here. I'm going to move her up to here.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
And I want to get her to explode some mines. So we're going to explode. First of all, we're going to explode this guy's mind. You performed 500 critical hits. Cool. I just got an achievement. That didn't show up on the stream, but I just got an achievement for that. Then we're going to explode the captain's mind.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. And then I'm going to give a dodge bonus to Abelard. And what else could she do? She can give a free action to somebody. Why don't I give a free action to Pascal?
I am a navigator, not a servant.
And Pascal, with his free action, can mark this guy as a bounty target and fire a shot at him. And then fire a free plasma pistol shot at him. I should have done that in the other order. But that's that guy down. And then I'm going to exploit, analyze enemies on this guy. So we're ready to start doing some serious damage to him. And we're going to mark him as an object. Actually, what does this do again? The Master Magician empowers their next attack to deal plus 4% damage each turn. No, we'll do that next turn. For now, I'm just going to assign him as an objective.
If you insist.
And that's
Lord
everything she can
Captain.
do right now.
Hold on.
Okay, Heinrichs is now online. Let's set Heinrichs on fire. Then we're going to control flames.
Go down easy.
Okay, now he's done an attack this turn, but I can still potentially charge this guy. So let's run to here. He's going to run in and get knocked back by the charge. So we're going to charge in, and then he's going to get knocked back. Okay, he didn't actually get knocked back, which is what I was expecting to happen. So we will endure. We will endure.
See to it.
And I think that's everything we can do at the moment. Where the Emperor doesn't help us. Reckless Abandon doesn't do anything right now. And Where It Hurts doesn't do anything right now. So that's everything that Heinrichs can do at the moment. Alright, Pascal gets his next turn. Let's move Pascal to here. Just trying to split the party up a little bit. And then we're going to activate Good Ground. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can take shots here without... No, the shots are fine. Do I want to use overcharge shots? I probably do. That's what Pascal's job is. So, also, I've got a Claim the Bounty on... Okay, I've got to Claim the Bounty on you. We'll start off with Claim the Bounty. Hey, Anarchy TV. This is the normal time for this stream. Or are you saying that you're quite early? Then we're going to fire this shot at him. Big plasma hits from Pascal. We'll reload the plasma pistol. And we've got no AP left to do anything. I'm glad the combat servitor is distracted. Which is fancy for me being like, gotcha. Okay, I am taking a lot of burn damage. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Heinrich a free turn.
Accept your lot.
He's going to start by taking a medkit.
I needed that.
And then he's going to start stabbing this guy. We're going to activate Where It Hurts. And then we're going to endure for free. So I need the extra points. And then I'm going to start using... I'm just going to hit him with a normal strike.
For the thrones which nothing
for
stands against.
just the most satisfying damage explosion. Did you see how many times that triggered there? Where's the combat log? So that was... hang on. Heinrichs uses Self-Preserve Strike. Captain Sargona willpower test save. Biophysical Distortion deals 12 damage. Captain Sargona Toughness Resistance test failed. Willpower test failed. Deals 45 damage to Captain Sargona. Critical hit. Deals 15 direct damage. Deals 15 direct damage. Deals 15 direct damage. Deals 16 toxic damage. Deals 16 toxic damage. Deals 20 fire damage. Loved it. Would be where it would just be roasting Heinrichs target being your mama chokes. Let's do it again. Alright. Okay. He just turned into a Chaos Spawn. I was kind of expecting that to be the end of the fight. Turns out that was phase 1. We now have a Chaos Spawn to deal with that I was not ready for. Appreciate that shake, Vivid. Okay, so now we're dealing with this Chaos Spawn. That's fine. We'll just keep stabbing it. That's what we do. We're a psychic monster. Does this thing have anything special going on with it? It's got 91 dodge, nauseating regeneration, incoming toxic damage restores the creature's wounds, which is great because Heinrichs does toxic damage. Natural armor. Creature's armor depends on the amount of wounds, so it gets less armor than the wounds it has. It's got 2 claw attacks. It's got rise. This creature blows up a dead ally's body, replacing it with a minion of decay, depending on the target's type. If the target ally is a guard, a Poxwalker guard appears in the place. If the target is an officer, a Plague Bearer appears in the place. Toxic Spurt. The creature spurts slime at a target creature, getting a 3x3 toxic area which lasts for 2 rounds. Any creature which enters the area takes toxic damage, wandering the warp. The creature can instantly complete its decay process in order to disappear and then materialize in another part of the battlefield. Bestial Rage, whenever an attack deals damage to the creature, greater than 50% runes against +5 thing, natural armor, combat master, and corpseborn. This is going to be tough. This thing is going to be very tough. We actually only have 3 turns into warp transition. I need to pull this lever. But this guy is now going to stop me from doing that. All Heinrich can do is just attack it, unfortunately, which is going to suck.
Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Okay, still doing decent damage to it, even though the poison damage is healing it. All right, I'm still going. I'm going to give him another turn, another free attack, and we're going to attack again. I've got 2 AP this time, so I'm going to use Psychic Force on it, which does extra damage to demons. Nothing else I want to do here. Actually, no. We'll activate where it hurts first, and then we will do a big stab. Okay, that did heal it for 10, but it also took a lot of damage. All right, back to me. Let's give... Who has the most movement? Can I check their movement from here? I can't, can I? Oh, actually, I can just click on them. So, Cassia, I can't see. Or maybe it's actually just me. I just make a run for it. I need someone to make a run for this. This should be probably put Battlefield Gothic at 2 again, especially having made battles last time. Yes, so class is so tiny by comparison. That's awesome. I do have Battlefield Gothic, Battlefield Amounted 2. I've just never really gotten very far in it. Let's move Chad up to here.
I'll make it happen.
Yes, Heinrich gets Warp Antivirus. Ouch. I can do a move. I need to get someone to overload the power system, and so this is a big issue. To stop the warp transition, which is going to take 3 turns. I don't need to do that this turn, though. What I could do... Can I give a move to Avalar to get him to stand up? I can't. I could give a move to you, but you're out of range. I don't think there's much I can do here except ready to shoot this thing. I've got a 0% chance to hit Heinrich apparently if I burst fire.
I'll see to it.
Okay, I think I did like 16 damage to it there. That's my turn over. It's going now. Cool.
Make it.
It just made a... Oh my god, this is so bad. It just made a Plague Bearer in the middle of my party. And all the guards have turned into Poxwalkers. Is this scripted, or have I just rolled really badly on the Warp Chaos table?
Let's get to it.
Because I'm Plague Bearer, like, we cannot fight demons.
Let's get to it.
Nice work, team, man. Okay, I don't know what's happening, why it's getting more attacks all of a sudden. Okay, no, the guardsmen have gone mad. Why is it getting to go before me? Chat just died. Why am I not getting a turn?
Let's get to it. Time to slaughter someone.
Why did the Chaos Spawn go twice? And all the Poxwalker guards go twice?
Let's get to it.
Okay, that didn't seem particularly fair, but we're still in the fight. I need to focus this thing down as fast as possible, I think. I could finest our... Heinrichs again. I think that's what I need to do.
I'll paint your death.
Okay, he gets a whole ton of attacks here. We'll activate where it hurts. I will get him to stab the crap out of this thing. There's a... Okay, teleported. And it just ate me. I thought... for a second there, I thought I'd spawned a second one. But it did just teleport. I can mind beam it. And that's pretty much everything Heinrich can do. I can also ignite it. I can set it on fire with my mind. But that's it. We'll endure for temporary hit points. This is really bad. Turns based on agility, not raz. Very last time he's going to move the turn. Okay. Cassia is still active. I'm going to try and get Cassia to do this. While she's here, let's immobilize this guy. And let's immobilize this guy.
If I may. Help me, Lord Captain.
And I'll give... I can't give Pascal. The only person I can give an extra turn to here is Heinrich. So let's extra turn Heinrich.
Me. If you insist.
And he
Lord
can
Captain.
charge the Plague Bearer.
But of course, Lord Captain, your reckoning is
Which kills it. And that's everything he can do right now. But at least we got rid of the Plague Bearer. This is looking really bad for me, honestly. Let's give Abelard a dodge bonus. I think he's already got the dodge bonus, does he? Yeah, he's got Glimpse of Fate, and you've got Glimpse of Fate as well, right? Heinrich doesn't have Glimpse of Fate, so let's give Heinrich Glimpse of Fate. If you kill the Chaos Spawn and the Plague Bearer, none of the rest of the now Poxwalkers can get to you, since you didn't destroy the rest of the shields. Yeah, the problem is the Spawn is just really tough. And I only have a couple of people left alive.
I won't die.
Okay, Heinrichs is back up. I think I just charge this thing and try and take it down. So, I need to step forward to about here.
Get me a target.
Then we activate where it hurts.
See to it.
And then we charge this thing again.
For the throne's glory.
Okay, it is now on the other side of the wall. So I guess I'm just going to flame beam it and hit the guy behind as well. Did I kill the guy behind? I didn't. So it's... Jeez, this is... let's make sure it permanently stays on fire.
Lord Captain.
And that's all I've got from Heinrichs. It's going to turn all of them into Plague Bearers. Pascal, I need you to kill this thing. Okay. We may as well... Do I have enough AP for perfect? Yeah, I've got enough for perfect spot. We're going to activate Piercing Shot. And then I'm going to hit it with a... Overcharge... Actually, I think this is a call for an area effect plasma to try and get rid of the other guys as well. Okay, it dodged the plasma ability, but I killed the Pox guard. I do have another plasma shot just on it. For 49 damage. That's all of his attacks up. Let's expose weakness on... No, I need to exploit because it has no exploits on it. Okay, that's his turn over. Terrifying.
Make it.
Doggo! Combat Doggo has gone mad. I recommend it for sure. Didn't get into much. It's nice though. I hope time to go leave this time. I hope so too. Oh my god, this is the cool. Look, this fight is going terrible, but it's also the most Warhammer fight I've ever seen. I think we've got like 4 different factions fighting now. One of them being a rogue. Oh, never mind. The dog died. And a Plague Guard just arrived. Okay. Abelard. I need you to fight this thing, but it's on the wrong side of the wall, so give me your best. Abelard can't make it through this wall. This guy's a problem. I'm trying to get there. I've got Cassie in position to pull it when it gets to her turn. And Pascal is down. Oh, this is going to be a wipe, I think.
Show me what you've got.
He did have a gun, as you like to remind me. Yep. Okay, Cassia. You can move it. No, you're going to have to move first. Pull the lever.
Face the navigator's might.
Okay, we are no longer at warp speed. But unfortunately, I don't think she can do anything now because nothing is in range. So she's out of action for a turn. That's also dropped the shields, which is really bad. Crap. She can't give you an extra turn, can she? No, she can't. Action on you. She can't give. She can give you an extra turn. But you're not. Well, you can. I guess you can just flame brain it.
Me? If you insist, Lord
Okay.
Captain.
Use your flame burn ability, and please kill the chaos spawn.
I won't object to it.
Okay. The chaos spawn is dead. I have Carnival of Misery. No, that's no use. But I also have Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and gains 7 movement points at the end of turn. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks until it attacks this turn. Starting from the next round, the warrior can't use charge and movement points is reduced by 3. So, 1, 2... So he's got... I mean, I can move him here. And then I could activate Daring Breach. Take out this guy, take out this guy. That's this side clear, and then hopefully try and get on top of this guy. Hydrix is very close to death. The other option is he just moves into cover and uses that. Well, he's. Where does he go next in the turn order? He doesn't go for a while. I'm considering Daring Breaching him just to give him a chance to heal himself. Let's move into cover. Yeah, it's because there's ghosts wandering around because the veil degradation is so high. I'm going to activate the bad version of Daring Breach. He's going to heal himself.
You have my thanks.
Okay, I'm going to get to do that once. Let's move. So I either need to take care of the Pirate Bonebreaker or the Poxwalker Guard. Does this have a chance of turning into anything? It just has Plague Claws. So I'm going to move him to here.
The Emperor is on our side.
And I'm going to charge the Plague Walker Guard. He can't charge, okay. In that case, we're just going to Mind Beam him.
This one.
Okay, the Earth Protests. Let's be careful about using Psychic Powers. But that's his entire turn done anyway. I'm just going to finish his turn in cover here. He can't even shoot his pistol, unfortunately, because he only make melee attacks. So that's going to have to be the end of his turn. We'll get him to endure for more hit points. And that's him over. So Cassia is still in her turn. But Cassia, unfortunately, can't hit anybody. They're all out of range of her psychic abilities, including the Pirate Blade Gun. I can't see him. She also can't move, and she only has a pistol for her secondary, so she's going to have to end her turn there. Okay, Heinrichs is onto his actual turn now, but unfortunately he can't charge anymore, and so he can't get to this guy. But I can at least move him here.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I will just stab this guy. But we'll use... Oh, this guy's going to...
For the thrones with your reckoning.
Okay, he's down. I can now get to this guy, which means I lock him in combat, which is something. So he's now in combat with me. But that's all I can do right now. I'm not going to risk using any psychic powers. There's Pirates and Heretics Guard fighting each other. Yeah, some of the guards have turned to my side because I convinced them with a persuasion check to fight for me. And then a bunch of demons decided to show up in the middle of the fight. So the yellow guardsmen are on my side technically. Okay, Abelard is... Nice. He's probably going to kill... Okay, that's okay. Heinrich survived. This stupid Xeno Mercenary needs to go down. Stop exploding my people.
Let's get to it.
What a fight, folks. This has been insane. It's a shame that Solomon came in here with so many wounds. Okay, Cassia, let's get you back into the fight, please. Unfortunately, you can only move to here.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
That's wonderful for you. She is in Mind Destroy range. These guys are not in line of sight. Can I give Abelard a free attack? I can't. So I think we just mind destroy her.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
And then we do that again. Oh, the dog just got up. Give me a fright.
Isn't this a job for the...
Okay, the Xeno Mercenary is down.
Scorn the pain.
Heinrich can't make it to this guy, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to use his pistol this turn because I don't want to do any more veil degradation. Why can't you get... Oh, God. If only you had one more movement point, Heinrich. But you only have 3. And I don't want to do this because of the veil degradation. I don't want to summon another Chaos Spawn. Because knowing how this fight has gone, if I risk it, it's going to happen. No, if I beam him, I'm going to summon... I'm going to summon another... Check with a laser will kill him. The laser has a chance to kill him. The pistol... 61... 3 shots. Oh, hang on. The dog just wants to pop out for a second. Give me a second to sort the dog out. Are you okay? I'm just letting the dog out to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Let her back in a minute. Just listen out for her barking, but she's outside of the bathroom. Alright. If it did, there would be a skull. Okay. There's no captain head left, so no pardon for you pirates. Let's just move Heinrich here.
Get me a target.
And I'm going to open up with a pistol at point blank range. I think that's my best action right now. The other option is I just use a medkit and I endure. I think maybe I'm going to use a medkit and endure.
Your assistance is much appreciated.
And then we'll use endurance.
I won't object to it.
And that gets his health back up. And then next turn... Actually, is this going to... Yeah, next turn the Veil Degradation will go down enough that you can use a Psychic Power.
Let's make it quick.
Thankfully, that Servitor is a terrible shot. Alright, Abs. Let's get you... I don't think you can charge all the way, but if I move you here...
Tactics are the best
So they have some low-level warp resistance. Yes. This is exactly why you should have some Cadians. Alright, I want to get you to charge... You can't charge all the way to it, but you can charge all the way to here. Which just puts you right next to it. I can then activate Reckless Rush. Which, oh, you can't go around... You can't get a... There's actually no way out... What? This is all, like, blocking... In that case, what if I just do a sweep? Yeah. I'm gonna have to attack the boxes, which means I don't get an attack this turn. Okay, I can now at least get into combat with it. But I don't have another attack. You just bring it on targets under voice command beyond range. There's so many interactions to keep in mind. I don't think I've got Bring It On. And I've been using Very Phoenix. That's literally what my commander does. I haven't built Cassia up to do that. It's what my commander does, and I do that all the time. To use the people of further range after I've given You Serve Me on them. And I also use chat to do that too. Okay, I've got a Wildfire. So I'll use that to... I don't think I can make this guy bleed. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to get the dog in. 1 second. This fight's taking forever. Let's just stab him.
It will be done.
That was big damage, 64 crit, and a 16 shield bash. And then I'm going to brace for impact. Okay. And that's going to be his turn.
Hold on.
Okay. He's not doing very much damage, which is good. There's a group of 3 down here that are probably the last big holdout. Alright, Cassia. Should I keep moving you forward at the moment, I think?
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Oh, you're saying bring it on, meaning bring it down. Yes, there's a need to have voice of command cast on them, but I don't like to put voice of command on people with Cassia because my character has better stats for it, and at the moment nobody is in range of her to rebuff it now. That's why I'm not using it. I don't use Cassia to use bring it down generally because my commander is better at bring it down than her. Okay, I'm just gonna double held in my gaze this thing.
I'm not accustomed.
Okay, that's the combat servitor down. That's one of the biggest threats on the battlefield dealt with. That's the end of Cassia's turn. Heinrich, can you now hit this guy? Yes, you can hit this guy and not cause a warp event. Alright, he is now down. Veil degradation has increased, but it is not overwhelming. Let's get you up to here. Actually, you can move so little that I'm just going to move you all the way up. Heavy Slumber versus Plot Armor surprisingly is a good conflict. Man, this fight really looked like it was going to need to be restarted. This is hopefully a good save. That is consistently stupid. Luckily for me, Cassia is pretty OP. It's all down to her, both the range of her abilities and the damage she's doing. I'm going to leave this guy for Heinrich. I'm going to bring Abelard around to deal with these people. I can activate this again. So I'm going to activate Reckless Rush again to gain some more movement points. And we'll probably move to about here. And then I'm going to try and charge this guy here. That means I can then turn and attack this guy.
Reduced to dust.
And then if I want to, I can activate Daring Breach for one movement. So I just need one MP to take out this Pirate Gunner. And that just leaves this Pirate Gunner, and the Pirate Gunner over here to deal with. So I am gonna activate Daring Breach.
Rule the stars themselves.
I'll move around to the back of this guy.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Stab him.
I took care of this one.
And then we'll run all the way. We'll run all the way to here. And next turn I can charge this guy. But that's all I can do right now. I can't get to him. I do have a pistol. I can shoot him with the pistol. But I only get that one shot. Actually, I can wildfire for a second shot. Oh, what a shame that didn't hit. That would have been great if it did. Let's switch back to the chain axe. That's everything Abelard can do this turn. Let's go to endure. Okay, Cassia doesn't need to worry about him. Let's get Cassia to move forward. And I'll get her to mind destroy this guy. Okay, he's dead. Oh, Hobby's back. Do you want me wrapped up in your blanket? Okay, let's wrap you up in your blanket. I love that you always come back for your blanket. Good girl. It's lovely in the morning. Yeah, turn around. Make a little nest. And there's the blanket over you. Good girl. Whew. Nothing Heinrich can really do from where he is. It's all down to Abelard, so it's going to end his turn. And then you just need to charge this guy.
Indeed.
And kill him. Whew. You boarded the Heartless without destroying any of its compartments. Not a scratch. I'm the captain here. You did the thing. So I just got an achievement for taking the ship without destroying any compartments. So maybe I didn't lose any profit factor? All targets eliminated. Perimeter clear. I suggest return to the flagship and debrief. This boarding mission turned out to be more dangerous than I expected. I believe additional compensation is in order. I want to take a look around first. Very well, let's return. I want to take a look around first. Acknowledge. We will depart when you are ready. In dialogue. Alright, first of all, so there's no body for the dude, which is the same. There is a chest back up here, though. Thank you very much, Dark Vidic. That was a lot of fun. There is the Silence of Shael. Wow, that is a cool sniper rifle. 29 to 30 damage, 25% armor pen, 30 dodge reduction, 25% additional hit chance. Targets with this weapon must pass a willpower resistance test with a plus 20 bonus or suffer psychosomatic trauma for 1 round. That sounds nasty. Thanks, we're dead. So we're going to take this to give to our pet Eldar. There is a thing we can attempt to force access to, but we only have a 50% chance on that. Let me save before I try and do that. Logic 50 Pascal, or we'll try a logic test. Okay. I'm really sad that just failed on a flat 50. I'm going to save scum, and I'm going to load that again because I feel like it sucks that I just get like a flat. That is where we are right now, isn't it? Yeah. I think what I would need to do is go back to the ship, heal Pascal, come back, and I don't want to do that. Because I don't think I can ever get a chance to come back here. So I'll give it one more try. I'm not going to reload over and over and over again. But I'll give it one more try at hacking this.
What a shame.
Okay, it failed a second time. I'm not going to do it again. There's people in the sky. I don't think I can loot them. I can. So chain axes, shields, none of this that I want. This isn't better than my normal... This is a Mars pattern chain axe. Hardened chain axe. So the hardened chain axe is better. Okay. She's not your pet monkey. Yeah. What's this? Enforcer light carapace. Armor 25%. That doesn't seem hugely great. I've got... Yeah, everyone else has, like, better armor than this, I think. Yeah, she's using... Okay, we've already got... This is, like, the lowest level tier of armor that my people have. I don't need to loot all the corpses. I'm just looking for stuff I can, like, mess around with. Pascal? Stored in the country, the chronicle various deals are going to made with Drukhari. The captain was actively bartering human captives for xenotech, and that went away. For xenotech, and none of them balanced it when it came to acquiring what he coveted. Okay, that makes sense. Guy was not a nice person. Anything else? There's some goods bound here. Just some grenades. Heartless' status report states that while the ship took a beating attempted to enter the warp, it is past the trial and remains fit for service. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I lost out on loot from the captain himself because he turned into a chaos spawn. That's how it feels anyway. Dark Swiftness grants plus 40% dodge until the start of the next round. The user suffers minus 10 penalty, ability strength and willpower, and an elder grenade. Now, it is said every 2 seconds. We have nothing to apologize for, Gal. I 100% understand what you're saying. Alright, so, all of this junk. Then there is the Pyromancer's Staff, which, there's Cabalite Army, which is dark Drukhari armor. And there is the Experimental Psi Amplifier. The wearer's first psychic power used in a round is calculated as if the psi rating increased by 3 and always triggers psychic phenomena. Okay, that's a thing. And let's exit the area. Did I pick all that stuff up? Or did I leave it behind? I think I may have left all of that loot behind. Well, not the end of the world. Whew, that was a lot of fun. Congratulations on the mission completion, Rogue Trader. On behalf of the objectives of Beatties, I extend my thanks for your cooperation. On a separate note, I am grateful for your fire support as my squad advanced lower deck. Your marksmanship timing, your shots on the fuel pumps give us significant advantage. You and Glada would imagine without my help, actually. I do believe that dog could have captured the ship all on its own. Yes, I am going to compliment the dog. I doubt it. Cybermasters require commands. Either way, the Heartless is now yours as a grade. Who's this? Oh, I can't turn the camera around. Oh, it's Factotum Generous, your ladyship. If you permit me to interrupt, I am pleased to inform you the boarding team has presented a most extraordinary gift to your dynasty. The heretics were keeping something of rare value in the hold. The agency has completed all their rituals of cleaning. The trophy is now yours. So we've got a Stygian pattern dual module macro battery. Short range broadside macro cannons with 2 autonomous aiming modules. Fires 2 shots dealing 21 damage per shot. Can be used twice per turn. And fireproof ceramite plating. Ceramite plating protects vessels from harm, negating 5 damage on each side, reducing the damage dealt by internal fires for 50%. Both of those seem very good. We also loaded a large supply of provisions, weapons, and xeno, and other valuables, which we loaded the flagship's hold. 3 provisions, 2 weapons, 2 xenotech. Cool. The ship itself was the most impressive acquisition for the Dynasty. Also, all it requires is some light repair work. Janus rubs his hand together in submission. What would you have to just do with it? We could present it to our trading partners. I'm confident they would put it to good use. Alternatively, we could transfer some of your husbands to the Heartless and use it to increase trade between your own worlds. A profitable option to be sure. So I can say, I want that oversized tub out of my sight. Give the Heartless over to the Recon Goddess to turn into scrap. And that will give me 1,000 scrap. I can say, have the Heartless repaired, which gets me plus 5 profit factor. Or have this... Why would I do that when this just gives me flat 5 profit factor? That's huge. I want to get it repaired. Certainly. What use did you have for the ship afterwards? Okay. I wish to see the Heartless as my escort. Once the cleanser restored to proper state, I'll have it protect the flagship. So I'll be getting escorted by the Heartless. Purge the Heartless of any corruption, patch it up a simple loyal crew, henceforth serve as a trade vessel for the Von Valancius worlds. Oh, profit factor lost 5. I'm an idiot. Protecting trade routes. What does that mean? The frigate Heartless has been confronted to a merchant ship of House of Valances. But what does that actually mean? What does protecting Tithe routes actually get me? What should I do, chat? Should I get it as my escort so I have an extra ship in combat? Or should I just send it off to protect trade routes? What's the right call here? Protect trade routes, I don't know. I've never bothered. Fair enough. I'm still going to sip with my stone cold tea. I think I'm going to use it as an escort. Take it as an escort. Yeah, I think Gridhead is currently checking, so I'll give Gridhead a second. But I think we're going to take it as an escort. Protect trade routes, efficiency and complacency go by 1, security goes up by 2. That's quite a big buff. That is quite a buff, to be honest. Efficiency and complacency go by 1, and security goes up by 2 on all colonies. That does sound pretty good. The Independent Stones were saddened by the loss of profits. Yes, I didn't realize it was a loss of profit. Yes, I'm gonna send it off as a trade vessel. The totem-sized dart of this thing. I believe we can perform all the critical necessary repairs on the Heartless within the shortest time. Only the final launch bay in certain parts of the hull might pose some difficulties. It'll take longer to fix those. Regardless, let's be ready to serve the Dynasty without delay. Ship combat is where most Iron Man runs. Okay, well, too late. I've already picked the other option. This isn't an Iron Man run anyway. Well, now that all the financial matters have been resolved, allow me graciously to take my leave. The valuables must all be meticulously inventoried. Whew. I see what you're talking about, wooden plank, because I had to repair it from the damage, which is why it took me 5 profit factor. The Arbitrator and his dog both watch as Janris leaves. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes, so I can't read the screen right now. We're getting close to the end of the stream because I'm getting very tired, but I want to resolve all of this. There is one more thing, Rogue Trader. Your performance above the Heartless was highly appreciated. As an additional token of gratitude for the Death Star Beaties, I'll be joining your personal security detail at least until we arrive on Sargona to meet with the Marshal. He has business to discuss with you, and I have a mountain of reports to write up on this operation. I think trade vessel is a better option. You win combat without the escort, but some planet abilities require certain stat thresholds, which are sometimes difficult to get. That's kind of what I was thinking of, consistently stupid, so I'm glad you're on my side. This was going to explode, and then they're back to the next battle. Okay, that is weird. Does this mean I get to keep this fine dog to help me kill heretics? Excellent. Assisting the Arbitrator is the duty of every subject of the Imperium. 2 dogs the price of 1. Okay, obviously, do I get to keep this fine dog? Indeed, my Cybermastiff is yours at your disposal, Rogue Trader. Just keep your fingers to yourself around him. You wouldn't want to lose them. With a nod, Solomon takes his leave. Well, that was a fun DLC mission. And that's a level up for me. We'll deal with level ups, I think, next time. What I want to do right now is I want to get the ship repaired. Not prepared, I want to equip the new equipment we got for the ship, and we're going to jump to the next system. Okay, we've fully explored this system, so let's just have a quick look at the ship. It does need to be repaired after that combat. And we now have access to some new guns. So I've got this new armor. Are we not... Okay, this is worse. So we're gonna equip the fireproof ceramite plating, which just is a side grade with a additional bonus to it. Go to Solomon and pet the doggo. Oh, we can do that too. And then I also want to equip the new Stygian Pattern dual module battery. Now I've got the Riser Pattern plasma battery and the Stygian Pattern macro battery. So they fire 4 shots for 21 damage. And these fire 2 shots for 21 damage twice per turn. And these fire 3 shots. So why would I want the Stygian Pattern dual over the Stygian Pattern macro? Why is the Stygian better than the Stygius, basically? Short-range broadside macro cannons with 2 autonomous maiming modules. Fire 2 shots, dealing 21 damage per turn. It can fire twice, but it still works out for 4 shots. Right? Am I insane? You can split fire. I guess the split fire does make sense. Okay, we'll replace the Stygius Pattern macro battery. You can still get 4 shots, you can split, but some stuff lets you get ult shots. You find the ult shots, you get double damage. Gotcha. So we'll keep the plasma on one side. No, I want the plasma battery. That was the plasma battery I got rid of, yeah. I want the plasma battery on the other side. So we got plasma. What does these look like? Okay, it doesn't matter which side I put them on. It doesn't matter. So it's better on average. Cool. Alright, that's all done. We've got another development as well. So we've got Arc Augury. The flagship next shot gains +2 extra range. Hey, Hildebrand. You just missed an awesome fight. It's a flat damage area alt fire, for example. The dual module just straight up doubles your DPS. Cool. Reloads all macro cannons that were fired during the acceleration fire. Cooldown from 1 to 3 rounds at random. Allows use of both selected abilities from one post for 1 turn. Reinforced shields. Chosen set deflection shields reinforced until it suffers damage. Shield pulse. Overloads the enemy's shields, redistributing with the weakest side facing the deflection. That could be quite a useful one. Or vulnerability scan. The flagship's augers scan enemy ship to highlight some weak points. All damage dealt to weak points increased by 30%. Only one weak point handled at a time. I think we're going to grab shield pulse. And then I've got an ability here. So we've got all hands on deck. The flagship's torpedoes are loaded with 3 torpedo salvos instead of 1. Okay. Boarding party. The flagship launches a boarding party to infiltrate an enemy ship, starting internal fires and possibly causing engine damage that cripples a ship for 1 round. Can only be used once per round. Duration 1 round for every 10 points in the Supreme Commander's persuasion skill. I have a very, very high persuasion skill. So boarding party is going to be very powerful for me. Corpus Sicari chant. At the end of each turn, the most damage sector of the flagship shield restores up to 50% of its strength. This lasts for 2 rounds, plus every 1 round for every 20 points of the Shield Master's Tech Use skill. Again, my Tech Master does have a decent Tech Use skill. Imperial Storm. The flagship makes 7 attacks, each of which targets a random enemy in an 8-cell range and deals from 8 to 14 warp damage. Can only be used once per round. Duration, plus 1 round for every 10 of the Warp Channeler's lore warp skill. That sounds very powerful. Maximum overdrive. The flagship speed is increased by 2 and its movement is increased by 1. The bonus damage dealt by void ship ram based on the server is increased by 100%. Not as exciting than everything else we've already seen. I quite like Imperium Storm. Because I've got a person with a decent warp lore skill in here anyway. And being able to make extra attacks in an 8-cell radius seems pretty good. Boarding party is the other one I'm thinking of. One enemy within 20 cells. And this just does everything in 8. So this has a very long range boarding party. And I have a very high persuasion skill. I think my persuasion skill is almost 100. So basically be like 9 rounds of internal fires and engine damage that it does. Or we just... I think I'm going to grab Imperium Storm here. But I will pick boarding party up in the future. Cool. Alright, that's all done. Let's just quickly jump back to the ship. Denevito meme. So I start... Exactly, yes. Exactly that's what I want now. I want my ship to start blasting. Oh, I actually want to go back to the bridge. So how does space combat work in this? It's basically a turn-based, very light version of the OG Imperium Gothic combat style. Okay, where is Solomon on the bridge? I want to talk to him. There's Glacio. Glato, sorry, I keep calling him Glacio. Glacio, even. I'm guessing he is with Glacio. When is my video dropping tomorrow? It's dropping at midnight my time. I could find out. Hang on. Give me 1 second. The video that I can't talk about... so 7 a.m. PDT on the 20th. That doesn't make sense. Because I've got it on another... I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check that because I've got conflicting times now. I'm planning to launch it at my midnight on Friday. But this is saying that it's available on Thursday. Which means I won't have it in time. Which I'm not... Which is bad. Wait, what's Solomon got to say?
Greetings, Rogue Trader. I would like to report that Glato and I have finished our initial inspection of the upper decks. The list of infractions ended up being 5 pages shorter than expected. I'm beginning to worry that a servant of the Lex might have little to occupy himself with aboard your ship.
Am I imagining it, or do you seem relaxed?
I doubt such a word could ever be accurately used to describe an arbitrator, but there is some truth to your observation. Since we're not in combat, I permit myself to stand at ease, which is to say, I'm standing by on full alert.
Make the hand signal for understood. Someone responds with an equally curt gesture, soothing his assent. About your Cyber Mastiff.
You hear that, Glato? The Rogue Trader herself is asking about you.
Yeah, I do love that, David. It's very cool. Why did you call him Glato?
His serial number is GL80. Glato is easier to say in Gothic. Many give their Cyber Mastiffs striking names like Slayer or Thunder. I'm fine with Glato.
What can your dog do?
He mostly provides combat support. He is trained in both lethal and non-lethal ways of disabling a target, with the ability to analyze a situation and then decide on a course of action. Glato is a good tracker too, and he can spot basic evidence. He also knows over 100 commands. In general, he is more resourceful and diligent than most people I've met.
What about his augmetics?
Glato, ready! The frame is mostly metal, with armored plates covering the vital segments. The jaw is reinforced. Crunching a leg off is like tearing a hair out for him. I don't even know a tenth of all the things Glato is fitted with, but it's an impressive list to be sure. Take the sensors in his nose for one. A cybermastiff is like an odor analysis laboratory.
Huh.
Alright, that's that. Glato, attention.
What commands does he know?
They range from kill and guard and the like, to more complex guard and patrol
Yeah, the
protocols.
monochrome.
A protocol is a combination of behavioral patterns, which the cybermastiff follows according to the present situation. In other words, I don't have to control Glato all the time. He can adjust and react to the circumstances on
Yes,
his
they are
own.
indeed voice tubes, yes. They may go all the way to the engine room. That will do. I'm not going to try to order his dog.
As you wish.
He only listens to you then.
Correct. Both his training and his augmetics ensure that Glato only accepts orders from me or from my superior officers. Apart from having the obvious benefits, it also serves to prevent disarray on missions involving multiple cybermastiff handlers.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay, I see. I want to say hello to Glato. Seven Mr. Prince of his ears, examining the intelligent look that seems anything but bestial. Shall I pet the dog? I want to pet the dog.
I must remind you that Glato is a living weapon. If you like the number of fingers you have, do not touch the dog.
I am still going to pet him.
I am sure a rogue trader can afford the best implants.
Lore Imperium test succeeded. You carefully bring your open hand close to the cybermastic's face and wait for his reaction. Glato's dark eyes are watching you, a crimson spark smoldering within. At last, you touch the back of his neck and start stroking his rough fur. Your finger brushing against the cold edges of the dog's augmetics.
Have you decided to make an exception for the Emperor's anointed Glato? Fine. Congratulations on your achievement, rogue trader. Glato has never allowed anyone to do that before.
I'm the only person who's ever petted the dog. Poor puppy. Does he have a favorite type of training or some other pastime of choice? I should have got an achievement for that.
Sometimes
I did get an achievement for that. You successfully petted Glato. I got an achievement for it.
That was a joke. If you're asking about entertainment, that concept does not really apply to an RBT's dog. But I like to imagine that Glato is enthusiastic about training with me, that he enjoys running long distances at my side, and during target practice, he always seems eager to hear me give the attack order.
Okay, let's jump the persuasion check. That can't be all, can it?
Fine. Let me satisfy your curiosity. I do have a special exercise that helps to sharpen Glato's hunting instincts. I take a few ammo casings and hide them in hard-to-reach places. One time, after a raid on a manufactorum, I gave him a whole abandoned workshop to run around in, but I also played a trick on him by throwing one casing onto a ceiling beam. Then it was Glato's turn to play tricks. He waited under the beam until I walked up to him, then he jumped onto my shoulders and climbed to the top. He cut my temple open with his claw and almost broke my clavicle, but he got the casing.
Good boy, Glato. Okay, I think you and Glato could do with your own training ground. I will order a space be prepared in one of the compartments and have it outfitted with everything you need.
The equipment needs to be sturdy. Glato is unstoppable when he's not holding back. Thank you.
Serve with duty and honor, Glato. I have other business to attend to.
You know where to find me.
Cool. That was cool. All right, let's jump to a new system, and then I'm gonna probably finish up about then, because I do need to get to bed. And if I have the time wrong for when this thing can be posted, I'm gonna be very sad because I'm prepared to do it tomorrow at midnight, which is 24 hours from now. So I've got the time wrong. I'm gonna be a little bit sad about that. Okay, from here, we can jump to Letition's. Did that place just appear? Or we found more places out this way. We can jump to Letition's Passage. We can jump to Restore the operation of the Ministry of Apparatus Sargona. Touch the Master Steels. Okay, so I've got some stuff. I can't talk about it, Grid Dead. So we can jump to here where we've got a quest. We also jumped up to Narmer 4. We've also got a quest up here at Oshestia 5, which is an Eldar quest. So why don't we arc around this way? We'll go through these set systems here, and then we'll come back down to Mundus Valencius. So let's jump to the Latian's Passage. Oh, so we have holograms. Yes, I guess that is the case, Damon. The clan servicing the cooling systems reported an incident of sorcery. The shadows in the cabins and corridors are coming to life. The voids would say they see strange, writhing things lurk in nooks and crannies at the edge of their vision. If they look away, the things spread over the room, gnawing on everything in their path and attacking the weak and infirm. The strange creatures cannot be caught, as long as they sense their being watched and sink into many cracks between the machines and bulkheads. We're going to willpower check them. Order them also to be banished with faith and prayer. Succeeded. The ecclesiarchy mission on board the ship worship held sermons in every corner of the haunted chamber. The many voiced chants and holy rituals manifested their power, and the demons skulking in the cracks vanished without a trace. The crew cheered and praised the good emperor for his protection. Good work, team. Let's have a look at what's going on in the system. And then after we cleared this, is going to be the end of the stream. Alright, we've got some ships that might... Are those Voitan ships? No, those might be Chaos or Imperial ships. I'm not sure which. Okay, let's begin a scan. I think they're Imperial Chaos ships, so we're not going to fight them today. Oh, we've got a landing on this planet. Okay, I'm not going to land on the planet this stream. So that is where we're going to start the next stream. Is us landing on this planet to find out what's going on here. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It is 12:30 almost. For once, I actually did protect. Wonderful, yes. And unfortunately, I have work tomorrow, and I've got quite a lot of stuff to do. Actually, work to get this. I've got 2 things I want to post tomorrow night, and I've only got 1 of them ready. So I want to focus on that tomorrow, and I want to be well rested for that. I will be back with Mechanicus 2 on Friday night. But until then, oh, you know what? I think I've missed the deadline. I think I'm late for the deadline. I think it was supposed to be half an hour ago. I will check after the stream. There may be a surprise video that gets posted. I'm going to be really, really sad if I missed that deadline, if I misread that. Anyway, I will catch you all later. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been wonderful to have you. I hope you have a really nice day, noon, night, etc. And I'll post in the Discord if there is actually, if I have missed this deadline and I can drop this video. Let's exit the desktop. And I will catch you all later. Alright, have a good one. You're all rock. I'll see you later. Ciao for now. Bye.